Despite Egan.
Jesus.
Egan has a long history of starting off the stream with something rather inappropriate. So, thank you, Egan. All right, guys. Well, here we are for session 50 of Adventures in Emathan. So this campaign started back in November of 2021. So we've been at this a little while. I think I did the math. We've managed 1.3 sessions per month since it started. So once a month is not too bad. We will start out, as we always do, with some character introductions. And so, Max, why don't you kick us off tonight?
All right. I play Kogaan Dremnaufinstrunmah, which means peace on the mountain in Draconic. Gold Dragonborn, Rune Knight Fighter, and one of the many items that I have in my possession is a Belt of Giant Strength. So my strength score is 23, gives me a nice hefty +6 bonus. Yeah, he hits hard and he hits fairly often. So good times.
Awesome.
It's hard and long.
Egan.
Yes. Who do I play? Douglan McKayne. Just an old paladin, kind of broken down, trying to keep up for one last ride here. The old warrior. He actually he can change his spells daily because he's special like that. But one of the ones that he just gained was Dispel Magic, which I think is pretty cool because it's a creature or object or magical effect. So it kind of has a three-pronged option there to hopefully help this crew stay alive.
Nice.
All right. Excellent. Thanks, Egan.
You're welcome.
And Justin.
I am playing Aldric Darkwood, a 9th level warlock. He's a human, raised by parents who let him tap into some magic that some consider dark, but is just kind of normal to him. He's currently using a Rod of the Packkeeper at level 3, which allows him to quite often hit with his Void Blast.
Yeah, that's a good one. And last and certainly not least, joining us for the first time, Manny, welcome.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm playing Ronin Seilean, which is Gaelic for wild bee. And
cool. Nice.
You will find out a lot more about him here over the course of the session.
Yes, absolutely. We don't want to give anything away. So, round rule discussions. Nothing came up in our last game that I think we needed to sort out. But on this session 50, I am giving everyone an inspiration point to carry into the game tonight. Yes. It was bound to happen eventually, Egan, that I would remember inspiration points. So
50 episodes. I finally earned it.
It only took
so
50.
Proud of
it
myself.
Only took a little over 3 years, and I remembered inspiration. So, all right.
On the top right of your character page, there is a little button you can press, and it'll show up on your.
Yeah, just so you know you have an inspiration.
If you have a reminder, I just clicked it. I have a gold star next to my.
All right, we will get into the session recap. So as the last session began, it was early evening on the 37th day of the second Trigon of Elok's influence. It is early winter in the kingdom of Evandor. The leaves have fallen, but snow has not yet covered the ground. The Stargazer is coming up on Tianchar Winery as it slowly descends from the sky. The party stands on the bow watching a growing group of people gather below, anticipating their arrival. After touching down and spending time with their Tianchar friends and family, the party met with the Vanguard leaders to discuss General Verimokvith's plan and concerns. Commander Barlor agreed that an alliance with the United Gith clans made sense, but it would be a decision that High Commander Dragana would have to make. Commander Barlow told the party that he would enlist the dwarves that had helped to rebuild Tianchar Winery to build a keep around the area where the portal to the Between had appeared before. This would allow the Vanguard to better control anyone who came through. With lots to be done, the party departed Tianchar Winery and headed to Windrest to meet with Obadiah. As the party sat talking in the ship's galley, the alarm bell began to ring. As everyone raced up to the deck, the world around them changed from color to black and white, a sign that they had somehow entered the void again. As the party reached the deck, they heard a screeching roar from somewhere behind the skyship. Running to the port side, they could see a type of dragon which none were familiar with. In a screechy, high-pitched voice, the dragon asked why they had entered its domain. The party tried to answer, but the dragon gave them no heed and attacked. The dragon unleashed its breath weapon as the party and crew raced into position on the ship's ballista. A blast of dark psychic energy tore through the bodies and minds of those it enveloped. Captain Murfitz dropped to the ground, a victim of the blast. Thankfully, Douglan was next to him and could attend to him quickly. It likely saved his life. The dragon flew up to the side of the skyship and attacked Kogaan and those nearby with a flurry of biting and clawing attacks. Kogaan answered the attack with a flurry of his own. With one final powerful swing of his flail, the dragon screeched and fell back, dropping into the mist below. Seconds later, the ship emerged from the void just in time to see the stargazer several hundred feet ahead of them disappearing into a shimmering wall of energy. Somehow the party had traveled back in time just enough to witness the moment that they had entered the void. The remainder of the trip to Windrest was uneventful. The party met with Obadiah, who told them that Landis had gone missing in the Sea of Sand while trying to acquire more Devil Star diamonds. Obadiah asked the party to try to locate him and more of the diamonds, which they agreed to do without hesitation. Obadiah was convinced that they could figure out how the spell had closed the rift to Arkmith if they had more diamonds to study. Just before the party departed, Ferda updated them on the situation in Lydleon. The Doom's explosion had severely damaged the tunnels under the town. Unfortunately, the elves did not have the resources to dig them out. They planned to enlist the help of the Frostmount dwarves in the spring. There had been no sign of the Githyanki or the Doom since that attack. The status of the Order of the Gates portal was not known. The trip to the city of Elegon was quick. The party went straight to Fangnor Citadel, where they first met with Commander Aramon Namoli, who informed them that High Commander Dragana Skyshield had just returned from a short visit to Easterly to get updated on the situation with the Iceborne orcs. Once seated with the High Commander, she informed the party that things were not going well in Easterly. The city of Zaymor had been lost to the orcs with high casualties. The Iceborne leader, known as the Dark One, was becoming a person of interest to the Vanguard, as reports of his power and seeming invincibility were beginning to become concerning. A Vanguard seer named Janka Sholom had witnessed him on the battlefield and was convinced that the orc leader was not what he appeared to be. It was becoming clear that this would have to be figured out if there would be any chance to defeat him. Dragana asked the party to travel to Zaymor with Janka so she could try to use her abilities as a seer to determine the Dark One's true form. Although the party knew they needed to get to the Sea of Sand to look for Landis, they understood the importance of aiding the Vanguard in defending the protected lands against the Iceborne orcs and agreed to help. The party immediately departed the city of Elegon and headed to meet the vanguard army camped outside Xanthrum. After a short meeting with Commander Raf Dashton, a plan was put together. The party and Janka would meet up with the vanguard agent known as Balko on the outskirts of the city. He would lead the party through the sewers to the section of the city where the Dark One had set up base. Getting Janka close enough to use her seer abilities would then be up to them. The party departed the vanguard camp and flew to the valley far enough outside of Zamor that it would not attract the orcs' attention. The party departed the skyship and traveled on foot to the city. Just before reaching the city, the party met up with Balko. As promised, the vanguard agent was able to get them inside of the city. After an hour of wading through the sewer, Balko told them that he could go no further. He instructed the party to continue down the final section of the tunnel to a room where they would find an exit that would take them up to the city streets. Balko warned that he could only wait for them for a couple of hours, after which it would be too risky to remain. The party set out knowing they had no time to waste. As the party entered the room at the end of the tunnel, they were immediately attacked by two hideous dogs that are barking outside my freaking door. Attacked by two hideous sewer dwellers. The creatures flailed at the party members with clawed tentacles as they attempted to bite them with their maw of dagger-like teeth. The creatures were no match for Douglan, Aldric, and Kogaan, who made quick work of cutting them down. As the party arrived at the door out of the sewer room, they found that it was barred from the other side. Much to everyone's surprise, Aldric transformed into a misty cloud that floated under the door. A few minutes later, the door opened and the rest of the party entered into a short hallway which ended at a set of stairs. As today's session begins, it is early evening on the 40th day of the second Trigon of Elok's influence. The party and Janka stand at the bottom of a long staircase leading to the city streets above. If the information the party received from Balko is correct, the Dark One's camp should be no more than a block away. The last time Balko could spy on the camp, 5 of the Dark One's elite guards watched over the area. You guys seem to have done quite a few things in the last session.
Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
We're movers. We're shakers.
So, as the session begins here today, you are just at the bottom of that staircase. That, according to Balko, the door at the top of the stairs will take you out into the city.
Okay. Kogaan has a question for Janka.
Yes.
How does your person sensing powers work? Like, can you sense if someone's on the other side of this door? Or, I know we have to be close to the Dark One for you to understand what it is, but can you sense all creatures?
Yes, if I do take the time to see the area around me, I can sense all creatures.
How long does that take about?
It depends on the obstacles between me and the area. It would be much easier through a door than, say, several feet of rock.
Okay. So, like, before we go out here, you could potentially determine if there's maybe orc guards on the other side of the door or something.
Yes, I could.
Hey, great. Please do that.
All right. Janka heads up the stairs, and she stands in front of the door, kind of puts her head down, closes her eyes, and goes into a bit of a meditative state. And then she pops open and she says, Ronin is outside. And she opens the door, and you see as you've all kind of come up the stairs waiting for her to do her thing, you can see you're in a small little alleyway. So this doorway literally opens up right into this alley. The alley's about 30, 40 feet long, not very wide. And there is a person standing towards the end, partially hidden, who looks like they're kind of watching what's going on
From the shadows.
I
outside.
throw my javelin of lightning at him immediately.
Yeah.
Excellent.
No, I
yes.
do not do that.
Okay, good.
Janka, who is Ronin?
Ronin is one of our agents who is watching over the city.
Oh, great.
Will be a welcome.
She
Information?
leaves and travels up to Ronin, and Ronin, it is very good to see you. I did not know that you would be a part of this.
Well, Janka, wasn't for you to know, but I am here now.
That is excellent. I must introduce you to the other members that have joined us. This is Douglan and Aldric and Kogaan. They have all been sent by the High Commander to assist in this mission.
Well met, Ronin.
Pleasure to meet you all.
What have you learned about this place so far? How dangerous is it?
Well, there's a lot. Excuse me. There's a lot that I do know, and there's some things that I still don't know. But I've been tasked with helping you get Janka to as close to the Dark One as we possibly can, so that she can determine who he is. So my goal with you guys right now is to just help you as best I can to facilitate the mission and achieve our objectives.
Great. That's excellent news.
Yes, I have done some scouting. There are about 5, I believe there was 5 Iceborne guards positioned around the Dark One's camp. And I've scouted out all of the area around that as well, between here and there. So I have a very good idea of what we'll be walking into before we get there.
Were
Great.
you able to gauge a little bit of what that guard's capable of?
They, Ronin, you know that they are elite fighters, so definitely more powerful than the average Iceborne fighter.
Yes.
But they're still stupid orcs, so no big deal. Probably.
All right. Now,
What did I tell you about overconfidence, Kogaan?
Ronin takes a little bit of time. I'm just going to montage this a little bit here. He takes some time and explains sort of the lay of the land of where you guys are right now. And so I'm going to share a map with the group. I'm going to show you the entire map as if this is the understanding of sort of the description that Ronin gives you of the area.
Yo, that. It's got a photographic memory.
Absolutely.
He's
He's
an angel.
visualization as well. So
He literally hands us this detailed map. That's how detailed it is.
He drew it out.
Just
Yeah.
drew it on a napkin.
insane.
It's like, I had about 5 hours waiting for you guys, so
I just doodled a little bit.
Some,
Whipped
like,
it
Da Vinci level intelligence.
I drew did it.
All right. I am assuming that opened for everybody all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ronin, you've confirmed the presence of this Dark One here?
I could not confirm the presence of the Dark One specifically, just that his camp is there and that the guards were surrounding it based on their elite status. I would suspect there is someone of importance there.
Just so you know, as you could probably tell by the heavy armor that Douglan and I wear, we're not very stealthy. me especially. So hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. But also, we have to get Janka within 20 feet for her to do her sensing abilities. So it's kind of a tight spot.
I have worked with Janka in the past, and we'll make sure that she gets where she needs to be.
Okay, cool.
So we are going to run this turn-based, as there are things that go bump in the night out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get everyone to roll initiative for me.
Pow, 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 pow.
So nice to finally be working with a professional.
What am I, chopped liver or something?
Did I say that out loud?
Sorry, what's your profession?
Soldier, apparently.
Just
Yes.
soldier, right? Never
I was
promoted.
the
That's pretty
captain
sad.
of the King's Guard.
captain.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Don't you have a doll to play with?
Okay, guys, now's not the time for infighting.
We need to focus on the mission.
Okay.
What does Ronin look like? Sorry, I just want a little description of
Yeah.
Ronin if you got one.
Badass.
Oh,
Sweet.
okay, that sums it up. Yeah, got it.
All leather, all black. The only thing you see is like just barely a little bit of his face. That's it.
No, Ronin, bearded, human variant. All right. Pretty average height, 5'10", 6 foot. About a couple 100 pounds. Muscled, but not overly muscled. Rough hands from rangering, spending a lot of time in the wild. Pretty brown leather. Hints of gold and yellow rather than green on his cloak.
Nice.
Hood was up when you met him, but he took it down when he met you guys. Obviously trying to be a bit more stealthy.
Beautiful Kenny G perm.
Yes. No. Actually, clean cut hair. Yeah.
Okay.
Not long hair. Yeah.
Not long
it's
hair,
clean
okay.
cut. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Do you have any visible weapons that we would see?
Yeah. On my hip, or excuse me, over my shoulder, I do have my longbow. Presently, and excuse me, on my hip, I also have a rapier. Yeah. Besides that, yeah, you don't see much else. Just kind of the standard fare.
Cloak hides it, stuff like that.
Yeah, the cloak hides most everything. So.
Cool. Right on.
All right, Douglan. So you have initiative, Mr. McKayne.
Okay. Well, he's gonna put his hand out for Ronin to lead the way as his action, because he doesn't know where to go, and he is not quiet. Well, actually, you know what, Ronin? What's about? Is it just orcs around here, or what's about?
There is. So this part of the city, Ronan will relay to you. This part of the city is deserted. Definitely shows signs that, obviously, as the Iceborne orcs were invading the city, people left in a hurry, grabbing whatever they could get and flee. So it's a bit of a mess. As far as Ronan knows, the only people in this part of the city are the Iceborne guards and presumably the Dark One.
No prisoners here.
None.
Okay.
Nothing that Ronan or Balko mentioned.
And from where we are right now, about how far is the Dark One's encampment?
It's so
Bottom
on
left, is
on
it?
the map. It's in the bottom left corner.
I see.
Yep,
Okay.
that is the tent that they have set up there. So it's literally about a block away.
I mean,
See what I'm saying about how
orcs.
stupid they are? There's all these buildings around. They put up a tent.
Stupid
tent in
tents.
the street. Told you.
Duh.
Told you
These
this.
Right.
guys.
Douglan, are you done doing what you need to do?
Yeah, so no, he's gonna
Yep.
Ronan lead the way.
Okay,
I
we'll
don't
go.
know which way to go. And
We'll advance to Ronin.
All right, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, sick.
that'll help a little bit.
What does that do?
That is supposed to give everybody.
+10.
Yeah, it's supposed to give everybody a +10 to their stealth.
Oh, we have to
What-
stay within like 30 or 60 feet of you or something.
Yeah.
What does Ronan do? What do we see?
Yes.
Cast it.
Yeah.
Any flavor.
You don't
So
have
you
to.
see-
Just curious.
No. You see me whispering and creating some symbol kind of in front of me in the air, and you just see this wispy, almost golden tinge come off the tips of my fingers, and then just like a sparkling settling down of gold that just kind of covers all of us.
Sick.
Oh,
All right.
that's a fancy trick.
That's
eh?
so one thing we usually do, Manny, is when we do have a spell that's like the first time or whatever, just
Yep.
go ahead and read the descriptions so we'll all and
Sure.
to find that, so if you wherever the
That's what
spell
I'm
is, if you click on the little shield icon that'll be on the right-hand side, that'll bring up the spell description.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, it makes it super easy to access all the info on it. So go ahead and let us know how that one works.
All right. So, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including yourself, has a +10 bonus to dexterity or stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage, and it's good for 1 hour. It is concentration.
All right. So now with that spell, Manny, I believe that if you target everyone and then hit that effect button again,
Right.
that'll put the effect on everyone. But you'll have to actually, so you hold down Control and click
Yeah.
on each of them. It'll target everybody in the party. And then if you hit that effect again, the effect will go on everybody.
Sick.
Get everybody there? I think I did.
Yep, it looks like
Got
it.
yourself too. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's already
perfect.
got it on him there.
Nice.
Didn't seem to go to everybody. Oh no, it did.
Did it?
No, it did not.
Did not.
Is that one?
It should be.
Yeah, I don't have it on.
To Douglan. There we go.
Oh, I might have to do it to everybody.
Maybe.
Odd.
Yeah, you could do multiple targets, but yeah, if it's just
Well,
one
that,
has
he
person-
did.
multiple
He
targets.
did target everyone, but
Yeah, he did target
Just
everyone.
didn't,
let me
that's
see if
good.
this says. Oh, it says self, so that's why it's not.
That's why.
Yeah. Okay. We can create one later on that you can use for everybody. It's weird. It only created a one for self, but that will work if you drag it on to everybody. And then to clear targets at the top of the map.
There's a bullseye with a line through it.
There should be a bullseye with a line through it. You
Yep.
may not have if you and yeah,
Boom.
there you go. You're on it.
Got
Awesome.
her.
Yeah.
Did I
Okay.
get everybody?
Now
Yes, I did.
are you going to move, Ronin?
Certainly am. Yes.
It's a 60-foot range. Is that what you said?
30.
30-foot range.
Yeah, so we all have to kind of move in unison
I mean,
effectively.
yeah, it's basically stay near each other.
Yeah. So I don't want to go to the full range of my movement, but I can really only move to about here.
Without taking everyone out of range.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
we pop back in though. I
Are we
think,
Yeah.
right?
moving?
Yeah. You can move your full range. I'm going to say as long as people end their turn in your
in the range, then
in
we're
the
all
range, you're all good. Yeah.
All right. So in that case, 10. There we go. I moved there.
Sweet.
All right. That takes us to Aldric.
Oh, he's growly.
Yeah, he's hungry, it sounds like.
Yeah, it just you know, you're not yourself without a Snickers bar.
Mm-hmm.
I will follow him up as far as I can move. So double move. Hug the wall. Think
Alrighty.
silent thoughts, and I would like to do this stealthily.
Okay. Go ahead. Give us a stealth check.
Yeah, see if it adds the 10.
Stealth.
It's not.
Interesting.
I think you added the like concentration effect, but not the spell effect.
Yeah, let me have a quick look here.
So I think we just have to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
we
it's
just have to do. Well, we'll get that one figured out. We'll get another effect on there that we can add to everybody because I'm sure we'll use. Yeah, I think this just added the actual concentration for the spell.
no
Right.
problem.
So we'll just. Okay,
We'll just add
that
it.
is that it for you then, Aldric?
Yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you.
All right.
Weird.
Sorry.
Someone's hungry.
Those are hidden orcs being passed by
Oh.
in the. So
Jank is an orc.
it shows up on my.
I got you because the tracker.
Yeah.
They're in there for potential battles.
All right, that's as far as Janka can go.
All right. I too will move stealthily next to these guys. I just added plus 10 to the modifier. There you go, 23.
Yeah,
You can
that's
adjust
an
the
easy way to
modifier
deal with
down.
it. Just
Down in the bottom left, you can just click on it and manually type in like 10.
All right, Douglan.
Mhm. Sorry, if you could. And then stealth check.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get the Tin Man stealth check.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you're in
sweet.
breastplate, so you don't actually have a minus.
No,
Or
but I have a
disadvantage.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still a
Plus
14. That's all right.
Plus, it's not so much his chainmail; it's his joints
Cracking
Just-
and popping.
popping and
Ronin.
groaning.
All right. From this vantage point, I can see down this. Can I see down the street?
Yes. That what would be west of you. You can that building there does protrude out, so you can kind of see in that area to the west, a little bit down to the southeast. Nothing visible.
Yeah. I'm going to move to here stealthily.
All right. Roll us a stealth. So what we're talking about with the modifier is
Yeah.
just below your dice tray. There's a big square. It says modifier and it's 0.
Oh yes. Yeah.
If you hover over that and use your mouse wheel, you could roll that up to plus 10.
Or click it and type 10 as well.
Yeah, or just type
Yeah.
in.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you roll, it'll just add that modifier to it.
Sweet. All right. Stealthy stealth.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
We'll take it.
That'll do. Same thing. I'd just like to look down the street and see if I can make out anything, any evidence of orc movement.
So the little extra area you can see down towards the west now, Ronin, nothing there.
Yeah.
Cool. You're
Right.
doing great.
Thank you. I'm done for now.
All right,
Being stealth.
Aldric.
I will follow him up stealthily. Movement looks like.
30
like to get
stealth.
under- I'd like to get under that tree if possible.
Yep,
Back.
absolutely.
But 10.
So, Aldric, someone is growing grapes or something right in that little area that you're tucked into there.
Are they ripe?
They are not.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
28, man. You get some fantastic stealth rolls when there's a plus 10 on everybody. Okay, Janka is going to just stay here while you guys are sort of scouting the area.
Figuring it out.
Kogaan?
Okay.
Kogaan.
Kogaan will
She's much.
move up here stealthily.
You can move that
Okay,
far.
give us a stealth. He did a dash,
Okay, use
basically.
my dash action.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Mouse wheel it up there and stealthify. 13. Epic.
If you
Standing in the sunflowers.
yeah, you're standing. If you look now, Manny, I actually found the correct pass without a trace. It's got your concentration and the effect to throw on people.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Did you already throw it in there?
Yeah, again,
Oh,
it'll probably
there it
take a
is.
second to update. And
Yeah.
then,
No, it's there. Perfect.
So now, if you just want to take a second, since we got this, just target everybody again and put that second one on there. Including yourself. Target yourself. All 5
Yeah.
and...
I think I didn't target everybody there.
Yeah, looks like it.
Did I? Okay. Perfect.
Easy.
Nice.
Sweet.
Perfect.
All right, let's get that.
And is that it for you, Kogaan?
Tis.
All right. Back to the top, Douglan.
So Douglan is going to go right by Janka, and
Oh yeah,
Janka
technically I
did.
still look like an iceborn orc, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
Because
right.
I had a disguise on.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
That's right.
Janka reaches into one of his pockets and pulls out 2 platinum rings. He slips one on his finger and then says, "Would you mind putting this on? It'll protect you." And I assume she will.
She does.
She wants to marry you.
There you go. Well, with this ring, I'll
I be
protect
protect.
you. Yep. I'll let's just say any damage you take, I'll take instead. We need you alive for this one. All right. So I'm gonna cast a warding bond on her.
Excellent.
And I think it should be on her. So basically, I don't think I've ever cast this one before, so let me read it.
It might
Warding
work
bond.
both ways.
What's that?
Let's read it. Yeah.
This spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target until the spell ends. While the target is within 60 feet, it gains a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws and has resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage.
Okay, cool.
The spell ends if I drop to 0 or if you and the target become separated by more than 60 feet. It also ends if the spell is cast again on another. You can also dismiss the spell as an action. So let me take that off my spell list. So I'm going to finish my movement, but not go too far ahead.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to stay within 30 feet of her as well as Ronin. And you just sort of see a brief shimmer of sort of golden light almost tethered to her, and then it disappears.
All right, is that it for you, Douglan?
Yes, sir.
Ronin.
Back, huh? Okay. Excuse me. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna scurry. Well, actually, I'm gonna go this, that. Oops. Sorry.
Nope, that's okay.
Is that on the roof? Sorry, that's a round building. Sorry, I'm just adjusting myself. There we go. All right. That was stealthy, so I guess I'll roll for that.
Yep.
You do have a climb speed equal to your movement speed too, so
That's a good
Oh,
point.
that's
I do.
sick.
yeah.
I could theoretically jump on that roof, right?
Well, you have to climb up there or whatever, but yeah.
Yes.
Or I could hoist. I could probably help you boost you, make it easier.
Yeah, you know what? If that's kosher, because I still have an extra 5 feet of movement, if I could just go up on the roof.
Absolutely.
Sweet. All right. I guess I'll roll my stealth.
Yes. Please.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Ronan, just as you get up on the roof, to the west, at the end of the... You can see another short, skinny sort of alleyway. And
Yep.
standing at the end of that alleyway with its back to you is an iceborn orc.
All right. Oh man. Janka's too far away. All right. Well, I'm just going to can I communicate that to Kogaan from where I am?
Yeah, I mean,
Quietly?
you can silently communicate it to him.
Yeah, like just with hand
Gestures,
signals, like
yeah.
Just kind of...
Yeah, we're all soldiers. We know
yeah,
stuff.
okay. Yeah.
Douglan's been working with Kogan on all that hand gesture.
he's been working with him on this stuff.
Then again,
So-
though, Ronan,
so
you got
eight.
a 38. I don't think anybody sees you right now.
Oh, we.
Oh,
Nobody heard him get up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could still take a hide action to like make himself, hidden up there because he hasn't. He just climbed up there. Just because you move stealthily doesn't mean you've hidden afterwards.
Yep,
Or
you're not
so.
That's
necessarily
true. Yeah, I
hidden.
think that's a great idea. I'll take the hide action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a leaf on the wind, and poof, you can't see me.
A little outcropping or something on there you can hide behind.
Oh yeah, he can kind of get down because it's it's kind of
tapered.
so you can stay on the other side of it there.
Well, 412 pitch there. It's no problem.
Yeah, exactly. Is that it for you, Ronan?
That's it for me. Yeah.
Aldric, you have seen Ronan has kind of given you guys the signal that he has seen something from his new vantage point.
Are you muted right now?
I don't think so.
Nope. There you go.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I can see. But do like the vantage point. I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
Can you move your mic in a little bit, Justin?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast fly on myself,
Okay.
which gives me a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration. Requires concentration up to 10 minutes. And that. So yeah, I will fly. Try to get up to this landing up here if possible.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
And I would keep moving as far as I could.
Fly should give you more movement speed.
Yeah,
think.
I have 60, but I'm just not sure about the vertical approach.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get as far over there as I could. And as soon as I would run out of movement speed, I would stop.
Okay.
Flying speed of 60. But I could... No, I cast a spell. That's it. That's it for me.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
Now, Janka did not see that, but she is going to slink along the wall here. And Kogaan.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no. Our orc. Our orc is now in play. Sorry. He is so far unaware of your presence and just continuing to stand where he is. He's going.
He's looking away?
Yes, he is going to take the oblivious action.
Okay. So I look like an Iceborn orc right now.
You do.
I'm gonna walk up here. I'm gonna give my best orcish grunt. Like a signal, get her to turn around and try to like just like call him over, but not saying anything because I don't actually speak orcish.
All right. What? Remind me again. What's the chance that someone detects that you're?
I think they physically have to try to touch it, or an intelligence check.
Intelligence investigation check.
Right, but only if they suspect something, right?
Out of disguise. Disguise self spell. Okay, I don't know. Oh wait, spell. Disguise
Should be
self.
right in there.
Make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or until you use an action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, appear thin or fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, blah, blah, blah. The change wrought by this will fail to hold up to physical inspection. To discern that you are disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence check against your spell save DC.
Okay, so he'd have to suspect something. Okay.
I think for the hat, I don't know what the hat would be unless you wanted to make it like a generic 13 or something like that for a magic item.
So the orc spin, with your grunt, it kind of spins around and looks, and it says, "You shouldn't be in here. The Dark One wants none of you maggots."
It says that in common?
Yep. No,
Okay, cool.
It says it in orc. Sorry.
Okay, so
you
I don't know what it
orc?
says.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
forget. Just take it as grunts.
Yeah. I'm like, I just nod,
Okay.
and I'll use my action for extra movement and just wave him over and come back down this way a little bit.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Douglan.
We'll see if he ends up following or not, I guess.
What you got, Douglan?
Yeah, gonna move there, and then was the hand signs relayed? Because I couldn't see Ronin.
Sure, I would let you know as you're crossing that there's
Okay.
an orc.
Okay,
You
so
can
then I
hear
know.
his grunting probably.
Well, yeah.
Got
Now
it.
you probably heard the grunt fest. So
Yeah, I am gonna tell Janka to stay behind me and not too far, and I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna get into a defensive stance. And
Excellent.
prepare.
Is that it for you, Douglan?
Yep.
Ronin. So, yeah,
You're hit.
this guy has turned now and is moving down the alley, to kind of following where Iceborn Kogaan went.
Sweet.
Okay. I
You can hold an action too. That's an option.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically knock an arrow and hold my action.
Okay, you're going to ready in action?
Ready in action, yeah.
What's the
Okay,
trigger?
what's the trigger?
The orc moving down the alleyway such that he won't be seen kind of north-south,
Gotcha.
but he'll be coming up. Yeah.
So like once he's in my range, basically.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Kind of
Once
comes
he's-
around the corner towards Kogaan there?
Correct, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Aldric, so you have witnessed all of this sort of... You've heard all of it, and Kogaan has reappeared. You can hear this this orc kind of yelling in Orcish. I don't believe anyone speaks Orcish in our group, so...
Man,
I
I'm
you
got-
sure I do? Let me double check.
I got an F in Orcish.
took fork, not orc.
Oh, yeah, you do. So, Manny, you understood that.
Cool.
Ronin, you understood basically just telling that Iceborn that none of them
Oh,
should be in here.
Colin, yeah, Manny, do you know also in the chat, it's pretty cool. If you look just above the little chat window, there's
I
a...
know I can change my typing into...
Yeah, into Orcish
yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
so cool.
Yeah.
Aldric,
Okay,
what do you
I'm
got?
going to try and move as close to the edges as possible so I can get a better line on this orc coming
Are you
around the corner.
still flying?
Sorry, no, I'm going to end my concentration on the flying spell.
Okay. Then I just need a agility check to make sure you don't slip off the roof.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Oh boy.
ooh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Terracotta tiles.
Yeah.
They're
Just slippery as
they're the
fuck.
worst.
Trixie.
Yeah, you slide and fall to the ground.
Can I use my reaction to try to catch him? He's pretty close overhead of me.
Sure, I'll give you that.
Oh,
What do you
this
want
will
me
be
to roll?
adorable if you catch him.
I'll allow that reaction.
Okay. Do you want to check or you want me to just allow it to happen?
I'm going to get you to roll a acrobatics check to see if you can catch him as he comes down.
Acrobatics? Okay. So it's more like a reaction thing.
More of a reaction thing, yeah.
Okay. Fuck.
Nope.
Now he
And
lands
he's-
on your head, you both
he's-
get hurt.
He's like, whoa. I'm like, whoa.
All right,
Can
well,
I
it's just a
this time?
d6 damage, but you do make some noise.
We can work with this, though.
2 damage, and I mean, you just, it's kind of a Aldric, it's a sliding, grabbing, scraping, just kind of plopped
Like he
onto the
dangles
ground.
for a second, like,
Yeah.
woof. Yeah.
And
But we can work with this.
Kogan's best effort doesn't help you. You just kind of plop down on the ground, right below that area where you're sitting now, but you're no longer on the roof.
Sorry, I zigged when I should have zagged.
As did I.
All right. Janka is going to take the dodge action. Kogaan. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting about my Iceborn.
Yeah.
All right, he starts walking down here.
Pretend like you captured me.
Fairly quick pace. Ronin, so win a 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's kind of coming around the corner there now. Ronin, you going to take your shot or not?
Yeah, I'm taking the shot.
You'll have advantage because of your hiding and stuff like that.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay. So do I add that advantage myself? When
So
I
you can
roll?
click, you can click ADV at the bottom left.
Yep, right in the same area where that modifier was. There's
Yep.
an advantage and disadvantage button.
Yep. And
So
then
you can give
target
yourself
the
an
Iceborn orc.
advantage.
Okay. Hold on a sec here. So I click on. Oh, there we go. Click on advantage, and then I just roll my.
Yep,
You gotta target
you
the Iceborn orc.
Target the Iceborn orc, and then click on that attack for your bow.
Or drag it into the, yeah. Yes.
You hit the Iceborne Orc.
Nice.
And it looks like that was technically with your.
No, longbow.
Why is
Longbow
it only
attack.
+5 though?
My
Did you
longbow?
sharpshooter?
Did you use sharpshooter? You must have.
No.
You had to have because it's only +5.
The plus
Yeah, it's a +1 plus
the
sharpshooter.
+1. I didn't add sharpshooter.
But was it added at the end of last session and you hadn't rolled it yet? Because you should be like +10, I think,
Let's have a quick
or
look.
plus something.
No, it's you can take -5. Oh, I'll just read it.
Your dexterity plus your proficiency is going to be +8, plus your archery is +2 more, it's +10. So you should have +10 on the roll normally. You only had a +5, which leads me to believe that you had
I
passed
do
your
have it on. Well, I do have it on.
Yeah.
It shows on me as it's on.
Well, that's the passive part, but I mean like the active part where you're using
Attack -5 part.
yeah.
Does that come into play every time, or is that a choice?
It's something to click to add, but I'm just wondering if he had it clicked on
I
because
must have had it clicked on from last sesh because I didn't click it right now.
unless the longbow coding is off by a little bit.
Well, let's see what the damage is. You hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll the damage and
And is it a separate click for the damage,
I think
or is it all baked into one?
it's all.
Now I have to
baked
roll for damage, and then I have my piercer feat for a 1d6 as
No,
well.
but I mean in the sharpshooter, like if you look under the sharpshooter skill,
in. So it's got the.
Yeah, so I've got
the damage
and-
effect. It's got the attack.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you'd still have to click the damage effect afterwards. It's not all baked in together. So first it's the attack
No.
roll effect, and then it's the
Yeah, so you have to click them all individually.
what
So
is your
I'll-
normal plus to hit, Manny?
+1
my
With a bow?
with
oh, plus
plus-
4.
+4.
no, it should be way more than that to hit.
Sorry.
So if you go up to the top, if you have a +1 longbow. So on the
Yes.
attack die part, what does it say there?
+5.
That's it? Okay, so something's wrong in the coding because it should be +11, I think, at this point. Because +4 dexterity, +4 proficiency bonus, +1 longbow, it gives you to 9, plus your archery ability,
Yeah.
right?
Fighting
So-
style.
Yeah, fighting
Yeah.
style. So it should be +11. Should be +11 total.
Just
Anyway, you
Just-
did hit.
Just trying to look at its sheet here to make sure all of these things are on there. So with your next attack, we'll make sure we get all of those things on there, Manny. So go ahead and do your damage.
Yeah. Okay. I shall do my damage. Oh, I have to reroll that.
Yeah, something happened there too because it should be +5 damage, right? So
Also the piercing.
yeah, but it only did +1 damage. It just did the longbow +1.
Just did
so
the longbow.
Yeah. Something's
Yeah,
supposed to be-
something I don't think.
Okay, so there should have been 3 more damage on there. No, 4 more damage on there.
4 more damage on there.
Okay, I will throw 4 more damage on there.
And yeah, you can use your piercer ability to reroll that D8.
And do I just use the die at that point?
Well, you reroll a D8 because it's a D8 that you attacked with.
Yeah.
You did a D6 there.
Well, that was for the piercer. Because I hit. An automatic bonus with a 1d6 if I hit with your piercing weapon.
What?
My piercer
The-
feat.
Defeat
There's
Piercer.
two benefits to it. There's the reroll and then the addition.
You get the additional on a crit.
Yeah. So add 5. Oh, you
It's
don't
only
reroll?
on a crit?
Does it say you added a D6 to damage piercer feat? I don't think so.
Let me check.
I think
here.
that is, yeah, that part's on a crit, but you can re-roll any of the two.
Sorry, that's my bad. That was on a crit. That's
Yeah.
that's incorrect.
okay.
The extra D6 is,
hold on.
I think,
Let me
for
pull it
your
up.
swarm keeper stuff. If you want to add that damage,
Yeah, that's if I have gathered swarm. Yeah.
yeah, swarm going. That's
once per turn, you can reroll the piercing damage from an attack. On a critical roll, you can roll 1 additional damage die. On a critical, yeah, sorry, I mixed that up. Yeah, so the piercer was,
Yeah, we did. That wasn't added anyway, so.
yeah, okay.
So,
I can
yeah,
re-roll the piercing damage, so that means I could re-roll the D8 with the
Yeah.
piercer.
one of
which
your
I did.
damage die. Which you got a 6, so 5 more
Yeah.
damage. Sweet. We're getting there.
Yeah.
All
Lots
good.
of
New
little things.
character.
New
No
character.
worries.
That's-
Yeah,
It's all
all
good,
good.
dude.
All good.
Don't even
Yeah.
It's
sweat
not
it.
you. It's always like this is how it always is.
Yeah,
with-
once we, I mean,
Fantasy
iron out
Ground.
all the little things with Fantasy
Manny.
Ground and the new character builds, and we'll get there.
Manny, every time I use my Javelin of Lightning, Max has a little aneurysm.
Every time.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me. That's what Max does.
All right, are you going to
wanna do
move
it
at
right.
all? Oh no, that was your
Reaction.
reaction. So
The
we'll
one-
That's
carry.
my reaction. Yeah. And then, technically speaking, I do have Gathered Swarm, which I probably should have activated, I guess. I don't know if that was activated ever.
I think it happens. It's not like you choose to make it happen. So
Yeah, but it says, like, for Gathered Swarm, once on each of your turns, you can cause the swarm to assist you in one of the following ways. Immediately after you hit a creature with an attack, the attack's target takes 1d6 piercing damage from the swarm.
or
Or I can move them or move myself. So, I mean, can we just use this d6 roll as my gathered swarm?
Sure.
That roll?
the
That
thing is,
was
you could move them in 15 feet horizontally.
If he, he has a
Oh, yeah, saving
6 feet
throw.
on a strength, and I'm assuming as an orc,
Oh, yeah,
he's
as an
quite
orc,
strong,
he might-
so I'm
he
just
might
gonna
be.
leave that alone. I'm just gonna hurt him a little
So
bit
I'll
more.
just add that 3 damage then from
Yes,
the.
please.
Okay.
Yeah.
12. All right. So our Iceborne orc has got walloped by an
Yeah.
arrow. He lets out a roar. In orc, Ronin, you hear him yell intruders.
Shit.
And
It's on.
20, 25. All right. He is. So it looks like you're still big, Kogaan.
Yeah, I think it's just like that because of the effect in the background, but am I big on my oh yeah, size large. That's weird. Dun dun dun. Bow, bow.
I
There
think
we
you
go.
just have to take that off. There you go. Yeah, I could just see your attack area was, even
Yeah.
though you're token. So he comes around the corner and start seeing Kogaan in his Iceborne orc. He is yelling something at you. Ronin, he's yelling orders for him to attack.
And I will.
All right. That takes us to Kogaan.
Cool. Sweet. I will attack this guy. So if he yelled at attack, can we hear like anyone mobilizing? Do we
Yes.
hear shouts? From
You
other
hear
orcs and
shouts
stuff?
from other parts of this area.
Okay. How do I want to do this? I think I want to.
And Kogaan, I kind of picture you would be sort of having half helping Aldric recover from his fall after your attempt to try and catch him.
Does that have a consequence? Or...
No, not really. Other than you're sort of half crouched, sort of,
Okay.
looking at Aldric as if you were just trying. Well, this guy's not going to know what you were quite doing. Maybe you're about to eat him.
Gotcha. I think I'll just Dragon's Mightify myself here.
Oh,
My bonus action.
So I
Big
gotta
one.
assume the disguise drops.
Or I just look like a big orc.
Like,
I guess technically it does because it can't get any bigger.
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the
yeah.
illusion would be lost immediately, right?
Illusion drops. That's fine.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll take a swing at this guy. Do some more damage. Keep on trucking with what got started there. Nice. Dragon's Might bonus damage. Roll this. Second swing. Ah, double one. Cool. Action, bonus action. That's my turn.
All right, that takes us to the top of the order with Douglan.
Did I hear any movement? Well, I guess would call to the east, back where we came.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're unsure that you actually exist, Douglan.
Yeah. That
Doubting all life.
that
Yeah,
checks.
you're having self-awareness issues right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who am I? Why am I here?
Yeah.
What's the meaning of all this?
Well, because of that doubt.
That's because he
he's
just
gonna-
got married.
Yeah. Because of all that doubt, he's going to stay where he's at.
All right.
And take the dodge action.
Sounds
Because
good.
he's expecting some. Well, he's not sure what he's expecting. He's just confused.
Right. Ronin.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to take a few steps back because I think am I at disadvantage at this range? 10 feet?
You're above him too, though.
Yeah,
No,
you're
that's true.
above.
I'm
Yeah.
above him. All right.
You're
Well,
up
then
on
let's
the
just put
roof.
let's put an arrow in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
When in doubt.
When in doubt.
Okay, before you shoot this,
Yep. I forgot to target him. That's why.
Okay, what is everything that we should have active on your sheet right now for this? So
The
I
sheet
can
is
I
right.
can see we have sharpshooter, no long range disadvantage, so we've got that
Yeah.
part on there. We've got fighting
Fighting
style
style.
archery, which gives you a +2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braces of archery are up.
Yeah. Which it just
Flank
increases
spread.
on the damage. What else
Yep.
should be in there?
That's it.
I think that's it, unless I pick favorite foe on him, but I haven't yet. So.
Okay. All right, then go ahead. Let's see what happens here.
Well, is he targeted?
It doesn't look like it.
He's
The
targeted.
thing is, under weapon for your bow, for the attack roll, it should say +11 there.
All right. Well,
Yeah, it doesn't.
why is my roll not showing up?
I don't think you have him targeted. You don't show. Oh, now you
One
got it.
sec.
Targets
Sorry.
Iceborne Orc 4.
Sorry, one
He-
sec.
Manny's like, I'm out. I can't
Yeah,
take this
I-
fantasy
that's it.
grounds crap anymore.
So, for some reason with his longbow, it's just showing it as +1.
Yeah.
Can you go into it, Colin, and just switch
It should have
out?
a
'Cause
bonus of +12.
Well, I guess, no, technically it should be showing +9, and then it'll add the 2 ranged in the background because of the passive, right? But, like, his
that is based on
Dexterity.
his dexterity, right?
and proficiency. Proficiency's added in
Yeah.
attack rolls.
Yeah.
So +8, plus the +1 from the actual bow itself. So it should be a total of +9 there.
Okay, wait,
And then-
just
Within the bow
just 1
itself,
second
yeah.
there, Manny. So we got the dice. So dexterity. So now we're up to +5. So that was the +4 he got from dexterity. What's the other?
Proficiency bonus.
Which is
+4 at this level.
4.
+4.
Okay, it does show your proficiency bonus. Dexterity. Still only giving us +5.
Is it a capital versus a lowercase? Is
Nope.
it?
Oh, I think stat should be dexterity.
This should be like dice, stat, base, plus, bonus 1, or stat, base, and
Stat?
attack. Yeah, stat, Base with a capital B. Proficiency should have a star next to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the bonus is just +1.
Is the star highlighted?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird that it isn't. It's showing a +5 now.
Yeah, it is.
Closer.
So what's it
Maybe-
still missing?
Maybe
though?
change the thing instead of base, put it as dex.
+5. There we go. I had to change it to dex. So now it's a +9.
There you go.
Thanks.
And then the passive from.
And then the
fighting
damage
style.
side. The damage side. Did you put? Maybe put that to Dex as
So
well.
that's showing +8.
On the damage side.
Yeah.
Should be, and don't forget the +1 for the bow. Bow.
Yeah.
The damage
Wait, does
side.
that-
The damage side total should be +5.
Which it is. It's 1d8 plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah, 1d8 plus
Oh.
5.
4. No. 1d8 plus 5. Oh.
Just wait. I'm going through the all the options here.
Yeah.
And then the bracers should add 2 to that.
So why is it giving +8? Giving him plus. Oh no, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one here. So the stat for that is okay. There we go. +5. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I think we are set up there now. Go ahead and take that vote. So you've got him targeted. Take that shot. Let's see what happens.
You might need to add a ranged tag in there somewhere, but that's better. Still didn't add the +2 from the archery fighting style, so something's going on there.
Yeah.
You might need to add under properties. You might need to add ranged, maybe, for it to pick up the ranged tag. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you
Whatever.
hit. So
I'll figure it out.
I'll keep.
Let's just let me just hit him. Yeah.
Yep. You're hit.
do it.
You hit him.
So that should be an extra 2 on top of that because of the bracers of archery. So it should be a 9 total.
9 total.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to add 2 into that.
Guys, we should probably get together the night before. And
It was working yesterday though.
It was working.
Yeah, it
yesterday
was.
before.
But he wasn't using a +1 longbow.
Yeah, the bow seems to have. But that's okay. I'll get that. We'll get that.
It's just
figured
missing
out.
some tags, like the
I'm
ranged
totally
tag in there
playing, man.
somewhere. It's
I'm
that
totally
ranged.
playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as well, gathered swarm. Oh, that didn't work.
So next time you're gonna do it, if you're gonna use Gathered Swarm,
Yeah.
before you roll your damage roll, activate the Gathered Swarm effect on you, because then it'll automatically add the D6 onto the roll.
Where would that be?
So if you open the cog wheel
Yeah.
next to Gathered Swarm, it'll have the effect buttons.
The witch wheel? I'm sorry.
So when you on your abilities in your action bar, right?
Yep. Abilities. Yeah.
There's a little cog on the right.
Yep.
Click that, and it kind of should expand the ability to give you
Oh.
what the effects are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right, so it kind of gives you more details on what those little buttons mean. You know what I mean? So it's easier to know what
That
you should
makes more
add
sense.
yourself
Okay.
or what
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. Cool. All right.
But you get 2 attacks.
That's true. I do. But with this attack, I wanted to activate my favorite foe against him because I did hit him.
Okay.
That's fun.
The Ronin. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah,
whatever.
So that's how it works because you're getting the damage. So we
Yeah.
just know that it's on that guy,
Right.
right?
So I probably should have done that beforehand. Oh well.
Technically, yes. Yeah.
Learn as we go. Does that hit?
Yes.
That hits. Sweet.
So now it'll be active, and then if you can also add your Gathered Swarm on top of that too. Right?
I could, yeah. But the gathered. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's once per turn, right?
Yeah.
So I need to add
6
in another 6. Oh no.
Oh, looks like it already did it. Yes.
Yeah, it already did it. Perfect.
Sweet.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for my turn.
Alrighty.
There we go. We're getting it. We're getting it figured out. Oh, yeah.
Getting the hang of it.
All
Yep.
good. All good. Okay, so
I still remember when I was trying to use like the
Hey, Aldric.
properly, and it was just like
you're on the ground, kind of recovering from a little, nothing too major. And this Iceborne Orc has engaged against, well,
Kogaan.
is going to engage against Kogaan, is preparing to engage against Kogaan.
Sounds good. Well, I'm going to start by hexing him, which allows me to do 1d6 of extra damage every time I hit him. It should have
Excellent.
done something, but it didn't. Got it. Okay, and drop. No, is hex on myself or?
Yeah, so you put it. So the spell is affecting an enemy.
Yeah.
In the program, you have to put the effect on yourself because you're adding a d6 of damage.
Yeah, so
on
it'll
your
run that extra damage when you attack.
I'll hex you for that one.
Ooh.
Whoa,
Oh, that was
Yeah.
creepy.
that's cool.
I'm dragging and dropping it from my actions, but it's not showing it in the turn order.
You should just be able to click
Should be able to just click that effect button.
effect, and it should say self, so it should just end up on you.
There you go.
There you go.
Good. Okay, and then using my rod, I'm going to cast Agonizing Blast on him.
Yeah, so you don't need to. Yeah, okay. What's going on here? Why did it?
I'm not sure why I rolled all those dice. Why did it do it twice?
Did you have some sort of advantage or something?
No, both blasts, but like the blast should be rolled separately.
Yeah, I
Did you
mean,
click it twice by accident?
is it because I did the rod effect twice?
So the rod effect you don't actually add to the enemy unless you're doing a saving. They're making them do a saving throw
Okay.
because otherwise it's built into your attack rolls already.
So
Okay,
I gotta
sounds
give
good.
that guy 14 hit points back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna do it again.
So
if
yeah,
he's still
just
alive.
see if he hits. If you hit, then you know you killed him.
Okay. You hit him. He's down.
Oh, dead.
Excellent.
We're having a fantasy ground tonight.
It's all
Yeah, man.
good. It's all good.
Still having fun.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we'll
fun.
figure it all out. Takes a little
Enemies
tweaking.
are getting honed, so we're happy.
Yes. And are you remaining where you are there, Aldric?
If I can move underneath that tree a little bit more back to the corner, I like to stay
Alrighty. Back in the corner.
out of line of sight as possible. And is this awning? This awning is only in the air, correct? It's only above.
Yes,
me,
it
or
is.
does this extend?
Yep.
Okay, so I can I have line of sight to like somewhere over here, sort of.
Yes.
Are all the half circles awnings? Like, is this?
Well, no, the first one you went to is an awning. The second one is building.
Sounds good. All right, so yeah, as long as I have line of sight to things coming around that corner, I'm good, and I will end my turn there.
Excellent. All right, Janka is going to take the dodge action, remaining with Douglan.
What'd I do?
She's staying near you.
We're betrothed now.
Mm-hmm. Platinum bands to
Born
prove it.
4 is dead. 74. Okay, so
Justin, that was really nice of you to mess up Fantasy Ground 2 so Manny didn't feel bad.
all right, Douglan. Anybody that's got basically, so Kogaan. There is another Iceborne Orc that comes running around the corner, weapon drawn. It full run towards Douglan. That's as far as he can get, Douglan, but go ahead.
Alrighty.
It's the end of his dash right there.
We'd sense
yeah.
that.
Stop anyway. This little poke.
Nice.
Oh, there were.
All right,
Yeah, so,
that was 74.
Ronin, you see, he's Douglan's obviously carrying a really big halberd, and you just see this, this thing just whips out as it gets close. He's got reach, but he's also got sentinel. Just even though he sort of was ending his movement, you just see sort of the very abrupt stop to this orc's, advance.
Nice.
Like a brick.
All right.
Ow.
And he dashed to there, so that is Kogaan.
Raw. The Russian. It's like 15 feet tall, 14 feet tall. Boom, boom, rushes in. Take a big swing at this stupid orc. Yes. Dragon's might damage. Ah. One, attack number 2. Follow up, a mighty flail swing, come down on his head. Hits! Oh, nice. Take this. That's not bad.
Oh.
And I think I will hold on to some of my resources here. One orc at a time, not such a big deal. I'm done. Oh.
Done?
I'm done, yeah.
All right. Top of the order, Douglan.
Gonna take a step forward, and he's gonna kind of yell out back, Ronin, does this look like the Master Guard?
Yes.
The elites?
It is the elites that he saw before. You hit.
Nice.
It wouldn't be one of Douglan's turns if he didn't miss
Yeah.
at least once.
Yeah. He is gonna use the butt end though. See if he can get a little bit more. Take it off the top here. And he too is gonna hold on to some resources. And that's his turn.
All right. Ronin.
All right, man. A knock, an arrow. Aim it at his ugly face.
Yes, yes, the face. Nice.
An unnatural 20.
That is a hit.
Technically a 22.
Well, I just rolled the damage. Just rolled an 8. What the heck?
So that's 2 more damage I need to add on there.
I think it needs a ranged tag in there.
I did actually add the range tag in it just to
Oh.
see if that's what it was.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's okay. I'll keep putzing here on my end. We'll figure it out. Is that your turn, Ronin?
Well, I got a second attack, so I'll attack him again.
Oh yeah, right. I gotta keep remembering you. Some of you guys are getting more than one attack now.
Y'all.
Multiple attacks.
Oh, man.
Another hit.
All right. And I'm going to roll, then I'm going to use my gathered swarm to go with it.
Unnecessary.
Right through the eye socket.
He did. Okay. Never mind.
Sick.
All right, Ronin. You just catch this guy in the throat with an arrow, and he just flies backwards onto his back, dead on the ground.
Sweet.
say to Douglan, it's so nice to have multiple ranged attackers on our side now.
They can actually hit the target,
Yeah,
right?
they're very good at hitting targets.
Yeah.
Lida.
I gotta tell, what's her name?
Lida.
Yeah. What a real archer is.
Suck.
You can hear another orc yelling coming up the alleyway. I maxed him out in a dash. Aldric.
So I don't see anybody right now.
You do not.
Can I make a perception check perhaps to see if I've heard? Oh, he's over. I don't know. He's over there probably.
Well, you've definitely heard the one to the east, because it is yelling as it's coming up the alleyway
Okay.
without a
But I
perception
don't
check.
hear any other yelling.
If you want to try a perception check.
Sure.
All right. Aldric, something is running up the alleyway where the first Iceborn orc came from.
Okay, I am going to stay where I am right now and prepare my action to cast. Could I prepare my action to cast both blasts when it comes around the corner? or
Nope,
would
No,
your
just
reaction can only be
be
one.
One attack. Yeah.
One attack. Okay. And do I only hear one thing running up?
It sounds
It
like
sounds like-
just the one.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to cast Hold Monster on whatever runs around that corner.
Sounds good.
Wow. Nice. All the spell slots.
All right, and that's it for you, Aldric.
Yes, sir. Actually, no, if I've locked it in, maybe it is a little bit much for something when you have that bigger guy coming. I'm just going to do an agonizing blast. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna ready agonizing blast
Yes, sir.
for when you see him.
See
Understood.
Whatever comes around. Whatever bad
comes
guy
around
comes
that corner.
Bad guy. What I
Yeah.
perceive as a bad guy
Yes.
coming around that
Yeah.
just in case.
All right. Janka going to continue to take the dodge action as she sticks with Douglan. Okay, that takes us to Kogaan.
All right.
So, Kogaan, something is coming up that alleyway to the east. It is not being quiet about it.
All right. Positioning himself strategically here.
All right, as you arrive there, kind of look, you can just catch a glimpse of an Iceborn running up the alleyway.
Sweet. I clang my flail against my shield menacingly, and I hold my action to swing at this guy once he gets in melee range.
All right.
And then I will also bonus action Second Wind, which
Oh.
gives me some self-healing. Ooh, maximum
Oh, nicely
healing.
done.
Nice.
That's some
Nice.
self-healing right there.
Sexual healing.
Nope, self-healing, Douglan. It's different.
Self-love, whatever.
Yeah.
Douglan,
Kogaan, why are you touching yourself like that?
I spit on my palm and give myself self.
Kogaan, Douglan's gonna
Oh.
take the dodge action right there. And that's my turn.
all right.
He's worried about what's coming the other way, even though he seems to think this Ronin can definitely handle himself. He just wants to make sure that he doesn't get caught too far away from Janka.
All right, Ronin.
All right, I'm just gonna move slightly. I've got a better vantage down the alleyway here. And then I'm gonna
Okay, I just need a acrobatics check. Thank you.
Eric got a tile. Son of a bitch.
It's a pretty dexterous guy. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Excuse me, and then ready in action. Knock an arrow.
Okay, Ronin,
One
as you reposition yourself, you see an iceborn orc just turning to come down the alleyway.
Let's put an arrow in his head.
Alrighty.
So this count as his normal attack action then?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
Yeah, because all he's done so far is just move.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, I forgot to target him. Dang it. Sorry.
That's okay. You hit him. Just target him now and do the damage.
Yeah.
Alright, you wallop him. I gotta add 2 more to that. Really gotta figure that out. Damn.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna do that again.
Try your sharpshooter.
Oh yes, I'll try my sharpshooter. Where is it? Which one do I do? The damage 10?
So do the effect first because you have to the -5 because you have to take a penalty to the attack roll. So do that and see if you hit.
Okay.
It's a weird sound effect for that.
Now
That's
at the 10.
It's a very video game sound effect.
Yeah.
Right. So now hit the damage.
The
10.
+10, yeah, effect.
Okay.
And then roll your damage
And
die.
then roll my damage. Alright. Oh!
And should be
Dude.
two more on top of
Two
that.
more on top of that.
More on top of that.
Man, I bet we hear the arrow like a little different when the sharpshooter goes. Like
Right?
there's
That's the
like
thing.
a hum to it,
Yeah.
like a
That's what that
picture
laser
from
sounds.
100.
It sounds like a buzzing bee.
Oh yeah,
I
it
love
does
it.
too. Love it.
Speaking of which, are you adding your swarm keepers to it?
I mean, it could. My gathered swarm. I mean, shit. Why not, right?
Roll it.
Hold on. Where to go? I gotta find it. Sorry, I'm still getting used to where everything is.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's in your actions
Dude,
tab under
don't sweat it, man.
There we go.
When you start
Alright.
missing, then we're gonna have a problem.
That
You
one's
keep
cool because it's
hitting.
not an effect you add to yourself. That one actually damages the enemy directly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skill tabs, so that's a little different than how they're normally built. So it's cool.
Almost
Cool.
30 on
All right,
an arrow.
that's it for you
From
then,
one
Ronin.
arrow, yeah.
That's my
Amazing.
turn.
All right, Mr.
And is it? It's like all bees that like go and attack the guy, like a theory
Yeah.
of bees. Just
Think of it just like, like a swarm of bees that are constantly around me.
yeah.
And then with basically my directing them, they just like line themselves up into like this point and just go shooting straight at them.
Like
Yeah.
just like the arrow hits and then multi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that comes right behind it, and then then they swarm back to me.
Nice.
Freaking awesome.
15, 20, 25, 30. All right, Aldric, you see an iceborn orc appear around the corner.
Awesome. I cast Egan Blast on him.
Have some.
You hit.
Oh.
All right.
That wasn't your reaction, right? That this is
That's
your
the
turn.
reaction.
That was his reaction.
Oh, that was the reaction. Okay,
Yep.
got it.
All right. Our orc buddy is. Sorry, I jumped the queue there, but that guy is dashing, so that was 30.
Great roll.
All right, Mr. Blast Me from the corner. That he dashed to you, so he is not able to attack. All right, Mr. 43 comes around the corner here.
Okay, I get my reaction off.
You can.
Stupid orc.
His mama don't think he's stupid.
Is that not rolling the tree? Oh, this one. There we go.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Too many
Oh.
ones. Okay, we'll take it. As he comes around the corner. Remember your best shot. I say as he crits.
Yeah, exactly. He actually
We have the dash?
dashed
Oh, okay.
to get up to you, so that takes us. Aldric, this guy is up in your grill.
Okay. I really do not like people, but he used all his season. Is he wearing metal?
Yes.
Okay, I will hit him with a shocking grasp.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Sick.
Wow.
Should be 2d8 because you're level 9.
And you can change that in the
we
effects
can-
tab. That's an awesome effect, man.
Now he has disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you, I think, right?
He can't take them.
Yeah, I don't
We
think
can't
you can
take them.
yeah.
Oh,
Can't
shit.
take
That's even better.
He can't take
Okay.
reactions until the
Sick.
start of his next turn.
So you just waltz away after tasing him.
That's so cool. I'm just picturing like Darth. You know what I mean? What's his name?
The
there?
Emperor.
The Emperor, yeah.
Never.
Palpatine, and then just like waltzes off. Pretty cool.
Slowly looking.
So I
back
just
like
added
cat.
a D8 to your shocking grasp there now, so it should do 2 D8s in the future.
You. And then I walk away 30 or so feet.
No look walk.
No, he can't touch me.
All right. Nicely done. All right, that's it for you, Aldric.
Sir.
All right, that takes us to
Janka.
Janka, who, surprising to everyone, takes the dodge action. Our Iceborn number Kogaan. Our Iceborn number Kogaan.
I'm just a basic bitch, so here we go. Keep swinging. Oops, that's not the right dice. Get out of here.
There you go.
Yeah. Attack number 2. Yes.
There you go.
Oh, nicely done. Nice. Oh, man,
And-
he's taking a wallop in a hurry.
Yeah.
Don't get it.
I'll just yeah. I don't feel too threatened. Just gonna keep my resources in check. In case this dark one shows up. That's my
All
turn.
Douglan.
I'm going
Pick
to
one.
take a couple of steps forward here, and I'm just gonna throw a javelin at 42,
Okay.
just a regular one. This
Just.
is, yeah, and I'm actually gonna hold right there
Alrighty.
because the 2 spots in front of
Does that mean your patient defense turns off?
no,
You-
I can't.
Oh yeah, because you're not holding
Yeah,
a shield. Or
yeah. I still got halberd in my hand. Would 2 squares in front of Aldric be considered 10 feet for me?
Yeah. That is
Okay.
the definition of 10.
There you go. Okay, perfect. No,
Fine.
but for me, it's at an angle, right? It's still considered 10 feet, right?
10 feet
For
is
reach.
each 2 squares away from you is 10 feet.
Gotcha. Okay. That's my turn.
Alright.
Alrighty. That takes us to Ronin.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna attack our little friend, the Iceborne Orc, once again.
The one down
So
below.
for now, until we figure that stuff out, put a +2 each time on what you're doing there for the
Okay.
Oh yeah,
for the shots and for the just click the
Yeah.
+2 each time until we get that
Just-
figured out.
Just for the damage, right?
and the attack roll.
And the attack, yeah.
Oh, right.
Because you
okay.
get +2 for your fighting style, and then +2 damage for the bracers.
Gotcha.
Then click it again when you do the damage roll. Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Nicely done. Second attack.
Second attack.
All right, 2 arrows just pound into this guy, and you just pin him to the wall of the building sitting there.
Nice.
You know the saying, like, in death we're all the same? It's really true, because everything we kill has the same scream at the end. It could be a dragon or a pixie.
No matter
or
what it
whatever.
is, they all scream the Wilhelm scream when they die.
It's the most popular scream. So.
Oh, absolutely. All right, Iceborne Orc 43.
Just run away.
So I'm just gonna point out this is my first attack of the battle, so it's
Yeah.
nice.
No way.
Yeah, it's good to finally get in here,
Yeah.
get a chance to take a swing myself. It's good. All right, multi-attack with a great axe against Kogaan.
Miss.
First swing.
Oh.
He hits Kogaan. Oh, hang in there,
Kogaan, you need
fella.
healing?
All right. Oh yeah.
That's a very cool die.
Take a wallop. Second swing with the great axe. Another hit.
Dang.
Oh, Kogaan, he whacks you with 2 big blows from this great axe.
Ouch!
He whacked
Aldric.
and blew you.
Oh, cool, bro. So I turn around and see my friend being attacked, and I hex that horrible being, and then target him, and launch an agonizing blast.
You hit.
Technically, you're still concentrating. Oh yeah, you got it. Never mind.
Concentrating on.
Yep.
Hex. So you could transfer with a bonus action,
Okay.
which you did, I think. You added a d6 there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I do it again.
Yeah, you do.
Another hit. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
But I should have the D6 on that. What the heck?
You have to add it each time. It uses up on each roll. So if you just roll a d6 right
Yep,
now.
just
it'll-
roll a d6. I'll throw it back on there. 43. It's 1 more damage.
I was hoping it'd be enough.
Yeah. What?
And that's it for you, Aldric? Are you moving, or...?
I'll duck into the corner.
All right.
That'll be it for me.
All right. We all know what Janka's doing, so Kogaan?
Yes. We all know what Kogan's doing, so here we go.
Kogaan smash.
Kogan smash.
Oh, you
Ah,
miss.
miss.
Kogaan's
Kogaan
shaken
goes
by
smash.
those 2 blows that he got.
Two and lower.
That
There we
hurt.
go.
There we go. Dang.
Hits with your second swing of...
Nice.
Ah. Help there.
There she is.
That pounds him into the ground.
Ooh, that hurts. So not too bad though, but yeah, it hurt. That's my turn.
All right.
Maybe I'll stay there. Kind of keep a little vantage point on that alley.
The area has gone quiet.
Cool.
Alright. That was only 4 orcs, team.
Ooh.
Right. How many did you see around?
I saw 5.
Okay.
There's
Can
a good
we
chance there's another one still at the encampment.
Can we search them? Maybe they have a map to the hideout.
Hideout, not this fake one.
Think this
Seems
is
a
fake?
bit too easy to me to have this guy we're looking for just sitting out in the open.
Possibly. Counterpoint. Orcs are stupid. So you never
Yes.
know.
The orcs may be stupid, but
Oh, the dark one might not be.
the
Go ahead.
dark one, this being, I didn't get the impression he was a stupid being.
True.
And would you use disposable orcs if you were trying to hide yourself?
Aren't all orcs disposable?
Yeah.
That's my point. That's my point. That's what they're for.
True.
Alright, guys. I think I'm going to scurry down off the roof to these south buildings here, the building south of me. Scurry back up, and then I can see I get a good vantage point to
tent?
see what's. Yeah.
You're gonna spy from the rooftops, basically.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
While you do that, I will drink a greater healing potion.
I'm gonna stay on the ground now, for no reason.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nobody saw that, by the way. Nobody saw that.
All right, so I am going to move. Okay, and guys, why don't we take a little break here? I think it's a good spot just to have a quick little biological break, and we'll we'll be back in a few minutes.
Nice.
There you
Here,
They don't work.
just islands in the stream. Okay, we are back. Still not working, Egan. Good try,
Doesn't
though.
Work. No.
Yeah. Okay, Ronin, you are making your way over to the roof. As you get to the roof here, where you can see the camp, the tent is set up. You do see there is one of the Iceborne guards is still standing at the entrance to the tent, looking rather concerned. You can see him peering up and down the 2 alleyways, because he can also clearly detect that the area has gone quiet.
Does he look any different than the other ones? Or does he look
Looks
the same?
exactly the same as the other elites in terms of armor and weapons.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna slink back away and report it to my crew here, and I guess I'll move back. Down to here. Stealthily.
Good. We're all
Alright.
powwowing.
Powwowing. All right. What you
Team
powwowing about?
huddle. Team huddle, everyone. Okay.
As I expected. There's still one left. He is positioned at the front of the main tent in the encampment. The only tent in the encampment. How do we want to proceed?
Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna burn one of my divine senses.
And what's that do for us, Douglan?
Yeah, 60 feet, and again, I don't know what this guy is, but if he is a celestial fiend or undead, I can sense him within 60 feet.
No ping. He's not behind total cover.
I think there is some caveat.
Within 60 feet?
Yeah, let me read
And
the
aren't we
power.
slightly out of that range?
Well, I'm doing it here. in
Maybe he's
case there-
invisible spying on us or something.
Yeah.
Like that, though,
Yeah.
or-
So that's
Okay.
a kind of a diameter radius of 60 feet. Radius is 60 feet.
Yeah. It just says range 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
So
presence
radius.
of
Be a
strong
radius of 60
evil,
feet.
and I hear let's see, I sense a noxious odor or powerful good rings like heavenly music. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. So obviously it limits it, but I'm just sort of, I got 4 of them.
I'm just
Seeing
going to
if,
check.
yeah.
There is nothing within the range of your spell that fits those categories.
Got it.
Cool.
Cool.
So, Ronin, you said there's one more guard outside the tent on the other side of these buildings.
I did, yes.
Okay, so what do we do, guys?
Now, is there any way we could sneak our friend here into the adjacent building?
Ooh, could
So
we
they're
just?
within
Oh yeah, 20
20 feet
feet.
away without letting them know we're 20 feet away.
Going through there. Could we turn her invisible?
Janka says, if you can get me 20 feet or so away, even through the walls and his tent, I should be able to sense what
If
I'm
he's-
looking for.
Okay, so here's my thought. How do I do the little blinker thing that you guys were doing? Is that under selection mode?
Ping mode beside the target at the top of the window.
Location panel. Shortcut view.
Ping.
Ping mode. There it is.
Ooh.
So why don't we take? I'm gonna post up here
Mhm.
ish. Okay. Somebody should escort. Maybe Douglan can escort Janka here.
Mhm.
Okay. Get her onto this rooftop here because once she's up here, she's within 20. Once she's here, she's
Well,
within 20 feet.
I think her on a rooftop is a bad idea, but she could move through the building and just go from
Or
behind.
she could go through the building. Yes. Yeah.
I think it's best if we try to get inside that building.
hmm
Then, because I hear those roofs are slippery.
Rumor has it.
Nice.
So-
Is it?
Cool.
Colin, do we know where the entrance to this building is?
Not from
round
where
point
you
again?
are. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I'm going to say that Ronin absolutely knows that on the north side of this cluster of buildings, sort of the northwest building, there is an entrance to go in.
Wow, I see.
Over there. Okay, cool.
Great.
I will go with you, Douglan, part way, and I will stay outside, maybe around like here or so, just to kind of guard the alleyways.
Do
Okay.
you guys still want me to post up on the roof?
Yeah, maybe stay up there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you want me to come with you so that pass of the trace stays in effect?
So I think when you use your favorite foe, because
That's
that's
a-
the concentration.
But that's a innate concentration one, right? Like it doesn't affect the concentration.
Of
Well, at least
spells.
that's the way we played it.
That's how we played it in my game, but I don't know how.
Yeah. So I don't know how we're gonna play it here, but
I'm good with that too. If it's
Because it's not a spell slot.
yeah, it's not a
but, like,
spell slot per
If
se.
something
so-
made him lose concentration, he would lose.
Yeah.
concentration.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then may I pass that trace still up?
so
Or-
you guys decide. I can either post up.
Well, why don't you, Ronin, just come with us over to that general area, and you could get up on those buildings that she's going into.
I think it's a great idea.
And then, what do you want to do, Aldric?
I think it's best if I accompany Douglan and
Inside?
inside, just
Okay,
in
okay.
case
Sure.
you need somebody that can, hit and do damage.
Right. Yes.
And stay quiet. Also stay quiet.
Excellent. Okay.
I don't think that was a poke at you, Douglan.
Nope.
Okay,
Not at
well,
all.
I guess let's move over to that area.
Move.
He knows how to deal with children.
All right. So I'm just going to say, so as a group, you're moving over. Who's taking up the lead there? I'll just quickly move everybody over there. Tell me
I would
who's
say Ronin
first.
takes the lead because
Yeah,
he's
I'll
the
take the
most
lead.
familiar,
Okay.
and yeah.
Douglan, I'm going to assume for now you're sort of sticking with
Yes.
Janka.
Yep.
So Ronin, as you get to the edge and kind of peer around, give me a stealth check.
Oh, you betcha. Oops.
This is going to be to ensure you stealthily look around the corner. Oh,
darn.
merciful.
Oh, darn.
We
The universe
Where did he
no
go?
longer knows you exist.
I
Where did he
step
go?
up from out, I step around the corner. I pull down my trousers, wiggle my Johnson. Nobody notices.
All right, from where
Shocker.
you, as you peek around the corner, Ronin, you can see Iceborne Orc 50. So presumably he will see you your group cross the road.
unless we time it whenever he turns his head to look the other way. I know. Maybe
Okay.
I could use disguise self again from my hat, and I could walk down there and distract him maybe while you guys all cross. You could teach me like how's it going in Orc or something like that, and then I could say that to him. No, there's a bad idea. Oh.
I love this idea. I love this idea.
I'll get
high
some.
risk, high reward.
I want, yeah, but you have to go running in there to report back that the other.
Ooh,
ones-
yeah. I'll go.
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
gonna examine. I'm gonna look exactly like one of these orcs that we killed.
I was just
Okay.
about to say, you now
Yeah.
know what they look
Yeah.
like, and
I'm
they
gonna
have armor that you
Yeah.
could put on if you want. Although
But
you
I
probably
can
don't.
make it look like
Yeah,
I'm wearing.
you'll look exactly like one of
So
them.
I'm gonna look exactly like one of the orcs.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Maybe teach me. We got him. Can you
Okay.
teach me how to say that, Ronin?
Yeah.
Very, very quickly.
Very easily. It's like a phrase. I should be able
Yep.
This is what you're gonna say in Orc.
Oh,
to.
yeah, that looks
It's like
simple.
a lot of words. That doesn't look like we
Baguda.
got him.
That says, "We destroyed them like I destroyed your mom last night."
The
They're
I'm
they're
about to
traps.
die here.
Okay, well. Maybe does these orcs have any sort of like orcish rations on them?
no, they seem to be only their armor and their weapons.
No drinks or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'm still gonna go down there. My plan is I'm gonna look exactly like one of the orcs we killed.
So are you just walking down there then, like
Yeah.
you own
I'm
the
gonna-
place?
I'm gonna walk down there.
Maybe you could come from the other direction, and then he's going to be looking at you for a while,
Okay, sure. If you want to do it that way, it's okay.
and then we can watch to see for him being distracted, looking down there, and we
Okay.
can scuttle across.
Okay. Will do. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Sounds good.
I
I'll
mean,
walk around.
I do assume there's like more of the city, right?
Oh yeah, but the
literally could
city
just-
is
yeah.
quiet. There is
I gotcha.
like the
Yeah.
region that you guys are in. There is no one or nothing left in this part of the city.
Copy.
Plus, we don't know any direction we go. There could be more orcs patrolling somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So start making my way over.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm
Kogaan,
gonna-
as you come around the corner, this guy starts barking at you in Orc.
Okay. I just shout back, "We got him," in Orcish. The one phrase that Ronin able to teach me.
Okay, and as hoped, he starts walking towards Kogaan and out of range, which is the opportunity for all of you to make your way over there.
Cool.
All right, I am going to set the initiative right now to Kogaan. And that's where we're going to pick up Kogaan.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture as if I want this guy to like follow me. To come clean up the bodies or whatever. And then as I go around the corner, so once I'm out of his sight, I'm gonna bolt.
Okay,
I'm gonna run up.
So that was your. Are you dashing at this point? Are you?
Yeah. So once I get around the corner, and you can't see me. I'm gonna dash up. I guess. Can't grab myself apparently. There we go. Dash up to here.
All
This is a family game, Max. Come on now.
Yeah.
Douglan.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go in and what do you call it? Kind of scope out what's inside. I assume the door is right in front of us.
No,
Nope,
it's over
door
more.
is right there.
I didn't see that. Sorry.
I just drew a white arrow there. Hopefully you.
Oh God, way over there. I was waiting for a ping. I'm sorry.
No.
So yeah, I'm gonna make my way. Oops, sorry. Right to there.
All right, Ronin.
As discussed, I'm gonna post up on top of the roof. That should be about 35 feet with the climb.
Yeah,
And I'm just gonna
you
take
can
the height. Actually.
just from there. You can just see over the roof, see the top of the tent.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, Aldric.
Hello.
I think we're safe right now, so I'm going to double move into the building to make sure it's clear on the inside.
Okay.
Whatever I need to do to open that door.
You just enter. You should be able to just enter the wall there,
Okay.
as if you were inside. All right,
Okay.
Aldric. You open the door. You enter the building. The place clearly has been ransacked by the orcs, looking for anything and everything they could steal from the place. Beyond being a mess, there appears to be nothing in here. And the building is, you can, that's an big open room that you're in there, sort of that area, that first building. All right.
Okay, I'm going to move stealthily
Okay.
through the building. Another 30 feet.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Why am I even checking right now with all of this? Okay.
That's right. Pretty dope.
You're getting to the other side of the building, down a bit of a hallway. This next big area that kind of Ronin is over top of right now is another big room. There are a couple of windows there that look towards the tent, so you will have to kind of crawl into that room to
Avoid
keep
line of
hidden
sight.
to avoid the line of sight there.
But as for now, I'm okay.
Our orc is following.
Sorry, am I
lead.
okay here right now, or should I drop to the ground to avoid?
You're okay where you are. You're kind of in
Sounds
the
good.
hallway about to enter into that next area.
Awesome.
Okay. Our orc has started hoofing along after this other orc. And
I tell her to go on. Yeah, perfect.
okay, she is up with Aldric. Kogaan.
All right, I want to keep this guy occupied. So what I'm actually gonna do is, I'm gonna go up this blood spot where a body is,
Yes.
grab him by the wrist, and start dragging it back this way, as if I'm like bringing
The
dead
dead.
comrades' bodies back around, and like I'm just gonna start doing that.
Okay.
So like just
Like you're
doing-
recovering a body.
yeah, doing work. You know, like soldiering work. Just try to like
Doing work.
yeah, keep this guy occupied with that while these guys get into position and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not
What I can
dashing or not taking any extra movement now. I'm trying to delay a little bit here. So that's my intent.
Douglan,
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of,
follow the gang.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
What is this half square action?
My apologies. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna dash and get as far. I assume I can kind of come to here.
You're
Is
gonna.
that within the building?
There's
Uh,
a window there, though.
Yeah. So you're in kind of a hallway where Aldric and Janka are.
Mhm.
Yep. And then the block in front of Aldric turns into that room.
Okay. So
And then that's the point where you'll have to start crawling. So it's gonna half your movement.
can I end up? Sorry, right? Where's ping mode? Can I end up right there
Sure.
instead?
Yep.
There we go. Oh, I love ping mode.
Teehee.
Done.
Thank you.
Any action?
No. I mean, I guess no. I took because I dashed, so I'm just gonna wait there.
I don't imagine crawling in armor is an easy thing to do. Ronin.
He doesn't like.
Yeah. I'm going to hang out here
Okay.
and just ready in action in case anybody comes out of the tent or the orc guy comes back.
What action?
What action?
Not going to narrow.
Sounds good.
You're actually gonna shoot someone if someone comes out or around?
I'm going to consider it.
Okay. You're ready to shoot if someone comes out.
I'm
You're not
ready to
ready.
shoot.
Okay.
Yes.
Just starts fighting the dark one just cuz. Just like
Hey, man on a mission. Aldric.
apparently.
That was the end of Ronin.
Thanks for playing.
Yep.
It was a great first session.
Very first.
We'll just
Do I
work on a
see
new
any
character.
other
It's good.
Doors in this building?
There are no doors on the south side of the building
Yeah.
or the east side of the building. You came in a north door. You don't know about the west.
Okay. Can I move in any further without being inside of one of those windows?
You can go right up to that square right there.
Okay. So I'm gonna move there with my back towards the wall.
Okay.
I'm going to watch for the the entrance, and if somebody comes jumping through a window or anything like that,
Blast away.
You'll react.
blast away.
Sounds good.
That'll be it for my turn.
All right. All right. It's kind of got you in sight now, Kogaan, and continues to yell at you in Orcish.
I give him a thumbs up.
And still kind of huffing along as if he doesn't look impressed, but also does not have his weapon in a readied position.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Janka is going to start crawling in here, so...
Do your thing, Janka.
All right, so she is right under one of the windows in the room. She had to dash to get to that point, so she's unable to begin her seer ability that round.
Okay.
Kogaan, this Iceborn guard is running up to you. he's clearly talking smack about your mother because he is not happy in whatever
All
he
right.
has to say.
I avoid eye contact and just, keep dragging this dead orc, past him. Not sure where alley is and where house is exactly with the eaves and everything there, but
That's all right.
I just go by him. Dragging this corpse, making for the alleyway here, like I'm gonna deposit him.
All right. You don't make any sort of action towards him?
I give him a thumbs up.
All right.
I don't know what he's saying, so I don't. Just trying to act casual, I guess.
Douglan.
Is there anywhere around her that I can kind of stand, or do I have to crawl to be in any one of the squares around her?
No, the squares on either side of her are wall, but you'd have to crawl to get there, so you're not seen through the windows, but then you could kind of stand up beside the window.
So like right there is okay.
Yeah, or to the
Okay.
other side of it as well. The other side of her as well. Either one of those, but you'd have to crawl all the ways there.
And there's nothing to the east. There's no walls, no doors or anything, correct?
Windows and doors.
It's all wall to the east.
Okay, so then no, I will stay right there.
Okay. Yeah, you got plenty of movement to get there. All right,
then
any
I'm just
action?
Well, I mean, I might as well take the dodge just to, why not?
Ah, the dodge. Excellent. Okay. Ronin.
I will remain where I'm at.
All right. Aldric.
On the rooftops, guarding the city at night.
It's back, Ronin.
I am the darkness.
Battle of the Douglan. Someone's got to keep the city safe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue with my same ready to action to blast anyone that comes into this room while we're trying to detect what the hell
All
this
right.
thing is.
So you can, Aldric, you can see, like, you're in the hallway that kind of runs the length of this, but there is a door sort of just, so you can kind of see into the room to the west if anybody was going to come in through that way as well.
Great. So yeah, if I think I've picked best defensive position in this building to be able to watch my companions and take out anyone that tries to get the jump on us, then I will just continue to do that.
Nice.
All right. So Kogaan, with both hands, the Iceborn Orc just goes to give you kind of a shot, basically cross-check you with his axe, and immediately just kind of goes through the illusion, whacks Kogaan, and
Sorely, take it easy.
Oh, wow. A name from the past.
and he immediately goes into an attack stance. But his action was basically to cross-check you.
Okay. Well, with that, he'll discover that it is an illusion.
Yes, he knows you are not an Iceborn Orc.
Know that.
All right. So, Douglan, you can see this. So, Janka kind of sits down with her back against the wall, and she kind of gets cross-legged, and she closes her eyes and starts her seer ability. You can see Douglan, she starts to get a confused look on her face. And after a second or so, she opens her eyes and she turns to you and she says, I don't understand. He's there, but the body is empty, as if he were dead. There's no spirit.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, there was discussion that he wasn't natural, as I recall. But he is in that tent.
Well,
or what you think his shell is.
What appears to be the dark one is, but let me try again. And she kind of starts to go back into her meditation. Kogaan, what you doing?
All right. I will. I will shove this guy to the ground. So I'm gonna use with one of my attacks I can take the shove action. So it's a contested my athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics. So I don't do that, I guess. What you got against my 24?
I can't beat a 24.
Really?
I don't have bonuses to beat a 24. I'll try.
And you might.
I might.
Orcs are pretty strong.
Smelling.
They are very strong smelling.
I'm here all night.
Thanks for the warning. All right, so it's contested against his
Athletics
strength.
or acrobatics. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so now he's prone.
Alrighty. Do you have prone to throw on him there, or it doesn't
I don't have a shove
Yeah,
action.
we know he's prone. That's cool.
Yeah, so I can just attack him with advantage, I guess.
Indeed.
Okay, cool.
Douglan's in a little battle there. We better give him some appropriate music.
I am?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
not Douglan. Kogaan. Yeah. Unbeknownst to Douglan, he's in combat. I am.
Janka turns into something. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I rolled 2 attacks, but
He's
cool. Or I targeted myself as well, that's why.
excellent that you attacked yourself as well.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Roll some DiMaggio here. Cool. And then I will run past him. Oh, so I guess I go like here and then here. If he takes an attack of opportunity, it's at disadvantage because he's prone.
Okay.
Do we know enough about orcs in this world? Like, do we know orcs?
What do you think you would want to know?
I know quite a bit about orcs.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay. Well, again, I'm asking for
He missed
Kogaan,
Kogaan.
basically.
Well, I mean, everybody in the world knows a little bit about orcs.
Okay.
Not a lot about the iceborne orcs in particular.
Okay.
Is it what in particular are you trying to?
Well, I know Max will know you can't really run away from orcs. I just don't know if that would translate to Kogaan. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
I might not be trying to run away from him as much as keep him lured.
Right.
and
No,
occupied.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking, like,
Yeah.
is that, like, part of your plan, so to speak? Like, is that factoring in?
You have no idea. I'm all the way over here.
Yeah, I know. That's
You're
why
all over
I was
there.
just asking. Yeah. I hope.
All right, is that
Kogaan's
it, Kogaan, then?
Yeah, that's it for my turn. Yeah, I think.
Excellent. All right, Douglan.
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil on myself.
All right.
And I'm going to tell Janka that if anything comes out of that tent, to get behind me.
Okay. No movement. You're holding your position.
I'm going to stay right there, but I will say I took my action, so no, I can't. My eyes are glued to the open window.
Okay.
above her head. Yeah.
Ronin?
Well, I'm gonna have a little fun with this. So I'm not doing much on the roof here. So with a strap of leather, I grab a rock from a pouch and I wrap it against the back of my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then then I start floating in the air.
All right.
Where is I gotta find it.
I wish I
Yeah.
could see it.
Wish you could see what, me floating?
Well, I can't. I mean, we're in the inside. You're up top. So
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Is this your writhing tide thing?
No.
Something else?
Something else.
Something else.
What's
Yeah.
happening?
Oh, there it is, right there. Sorry, I was. just
Become the
making sure I-
avatar.
Pretty much, yeah.
Eyes glow white. Start
Okay.
summoning elements all around you.
And
All
where
right,
are we
so
flying to?
Basically, I want to just go straight up to the point where I could see Kogaan.
That's
So-
high.
To see where Kogan, you'd have to get really, really high because
But-
just
You'll-
where they
you'll be
are
able to
in
see
that
me
alley.
pretty soon because I'm gonna be coming around. But
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, so I want to be able to kind of see, like, in here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to fly too high to see in that courtyard area. That.
Yeah, exactly. So like 20 feet or so.
Yep.
That
Yep. That'd be
result?
fair.
Okay. All right.
Without
So
having
that-
to get into the geometry, we'll go with 20 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
My
So, yeah.
bedroom.
All right.
That's it. I'm just gonna hang out there. I'm good for an hour. So
Okay. Aldric.
Okay.
So you obviously heard
Yeah.
over. You could hear Janka's what she had to say.
Douglan, should I try to banish this creature back to the plane of existence from which they came?
if you can, yeah. But we don't know what it is. I'm just taking some precautions. Can you do that without seeing it?
No.
Well, let's sit tight. You know, even though we hear drums, I don't think we're quite in battle yet.
So, above board for a second, our mission is to try to just discern what this creature is, right? I believe that was what we were tasked with, was to come here and find out what the Dark One is.
Yeah.
exactly.
So far, we don't know much.
But if we can confirm he's a creature from another plane and send him
Yeah.
back here,
Yeah.
my beliefs would be that it would
Yeah. If
be a
I'm
net
able-
advantage and delay their advancement.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And then if I there'll be sort of like I assume a sensation if it falls under one of the categories I just protected myself from. That would also give us some information if we end up seeing whatever's inside there.
If they're one of the protection from evil categories.
Yeah.
Do you have to be able to? You have to be able to see that though, don't you,
Yeah.
Douglan?
Well, I'm just saying I cast on myself. I have
Yeah.
protection from any of those. So
Okay,
if
yeah.
we engage in combat, I assume there'll be some, you know.
Yeah. And Aldric, you have to actually see it.
I have to
banish
see
it,
get
right?
eyes on him
Okay.
for sure.
All right. So what are we gonna do
Okay.
for now?
Getting a little antsy, usually kind of work on my own and follow my own gut. I'll wait another round,
Okay.
and hopefully that this person can give us a little bit more information.
All right. So our orc here pops up. That's half his movement. 15 takes him right up to Kogaan, and Kogaan, he starts swinging madly with his great axe.
You know that.
First attack. Misses. Second swing with the great axe. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh no,
Okay, I got adamantine armor on. It's not the end of the
that's
world.
true.
no way to negate. Did we figure out if there was a way to negate a critical?
It automatically
It does
resisted
it.
it.
Yeah.
It did it
it'll do
automatically?
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. No, it did.
Partially resisted.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. That is it for our Iceborne. Now, Janka, in her meditative state, after Douglan and Aldric, within, she sort of takes a half breath, and then she just lets out a blood-curdling scream. She jumps up and says, "We have to run."
Shit.
Okay. Is that shit in work?
Yeah, it was scream. I was trying to make it scream.
All right, so she's getting up from a prone position, which uses up half her movement. She is bolting. She
Okay.
is running.
She looks terrified.
Share some more information.
She looks absolutely terrified.
At least she knows something.
Yeah.
Kogaan.
All right. Kogaan will I'll use another Dragon's Might. Why not? Why not? Reposition a little bit here. You sure you want a piece of this?
He's probably reconsidering it now, but nobody told him this is the way this would go. Oh, misses.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my Dragon's Flail. No, I'm gonna use. Well, no. If I hit, I'll use my one of my runes. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna use my fire rune, a Heim rune. Get that damage going. So I hit him, and these fiery chains kind of explode out of the flail and wrap around this guy as the rune on my gold ring on my right hand flares.
Nice.
Takes a bunch of damage.
Holy crap.
And then he makes a strength saving throw. Fails. And so he's restrained. And he has these fire around him.
Nice. Ouch.
Yep.
Dang.
And then I'll run back this way. So same thing, he gets an opportunity to attack, but because he's restrained, it'll come out as disadvantage automatically.
All right, so I'm just going to run that attack first.
Sure.
I think you're there yet. I guess technically you're not. Not surprisingly, he misses. All right, that's it for you, Kogaan.
That's it.
Douglan.
So
Janka has taken off like a bat out of hell.
So how does it work when you grab someone
What do you mean?
and try to help them, like move them?
Like,
How does that work?
Like drag them?
Yeah, so I want to run and I want to grab her and run with her. Can I do that?
Probably pretty heavy.
I imagine you can, yeah. It's your action. Like, are you gonna pick her up and carry her?
Well, I don't. I guess I want us to sort of sync with our movements. So I'll have a lot of movement left over. Can I move her with me? Is it half movement? I don't know how. This is going to be a great tavern talk. How does that work?
Encumbered.
Well, because we're doing turn-based, so it's less like...
It is working.
I'm not sure. So I'm gonna
So basically...
say.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think there?
I'm
Max?
trying to compare it to, like, because it's basically she's already moved, and it's Douglan's turn, and he wants to basically help her move a few more extra feet when it's not her turn.
Mhm.
Yep.
I would just consider that like as if you grappled someone.
That's what
and
I
you're
was thinking.
moving-
It's like a grapple, and you just drag
So-
them, right?
Yeah, so he could, if he was to like dash, he could move half his movement with her.
With her.
And so,
Yep.
you know, he could effectively still go 30 feet.
Because she's
or
not going to
whatever.
fight the grapple. So...
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yep. I'm cool with
Okay.
that.
Okay. So let's see, 5, 10, and then so another 20 feet. So we'll both end up right about, I think, right there.
You don't want her to get too far ahead of you, is what you're worried.
I want her to sync with me
Yeah.
when we move.
And then you could just have her like, if you wanted, maybe for that, like hold action. So when Douglan moves, she moves.
Yep.
Something
You
like
could-
that.
Yep.
If
I
Yeah.
will. Yeah, that would
Okay.
work.
Like
That they're
greed
kind of
held
running
action or
together.
something. Yeah.
All right. Ronin. So Ronin, from where you are, you see really big Kogaan appear from around the corner.
I have no idea
Yeah.
you're up in the air right now.
And you don't know that what's her name is terrified.
I don't know
I was gonna-
anything.
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
fighting
say-
it.
Can I
No,
hear it?
I'm gonna say Ronin heard that scream.
Oh,
Oh,
she's screaming.
Ronin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Ronin.
That's right.
Ronin heard that scream for sure. Oh,
So-
Aldric heard that scream. The only person that didn't hear the scream was Kogaan.
So with that said, I mean, I turn towards the tent, and is there any sort of? Do I notice any activity?
Nothing has changed with the tent.
All right, I'm going to. Well, I'm just gonna. Because I'm 20 feet in the air right now, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're 20 feet above the roof of this building, so you're
Yep.
probably like 30 to 35 feet up.
Yep.
Yeah, or more. Yeah, exactly.
Ground,
But what
right?
Yeah,
I
you
guess what
were-
I'm saying is, yeah, I just want to. I'm just soaring around. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I want to be able to still see. You know what? I'm gonna try and fudge. I'm gonna be just above this tree.
Okay,
That's where I'm gonna go.
sounds good.
I can still see Kogaan, and I can see the door way now.
Yes.
So,
Cool.
I think. Yeah.
All right.
All right. And I'm just maintain that ready to action with my bow knocked, just in case.
See an enemy. Okay. Aldric.
Yep.
Are they running towards the door?
They are running towards the door. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to burst out of the door and see if I see something.
The
Using my
the alleyway is empty.
Okay, I'm going to use the last little bit of my movement to just are they going to be able to move through me when they come running out the door?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to stand where I am then. Look back down the hallway, and if anything that we should be running away from makes an appearance, I would like to agonizing blast it.
Okay.
And that'll be it for my turn.
All right.
He's currently restrained.
Our friend is currently restrained.
At the end of his
So-
turn, he can try to escape, so I can run the DC.
Yep. Go ahead and not much else he can do but try and escape. And he does.
Because at the end of his turn, so no
Yep.
movement for you.
No movement. All right. So
She's gonna
I-
move
I'm
on.
basically going to say she readies an action to move with Douglan. So
Yeah.
the two of you can move your dash. And Kogaan.
Cool. What the heck? I'll go back in.
Go back in and finish this guy.
Who are we kidding?
Oh, sorry. Well, it's a hit. I hit either way, but he shouldn't have advantage anymore. I'll take the effect off him there.
Yeah,
Strange.
both were hits, so.
Yeah, that's gone and that's gone. Cool. All right. Dragon's Might bonus damage. Oh, yeah. Attack number 2. Nice.
Ooh, nice. Nice. Done.
Wise choice.
Another
Not leave
guard
any
my
survivors.
another final wallop with Dragon's Tail and pounds this guy into the ground like a steak.
Sweet. I'll take my last 5 feet to move right there. Back in.
All
That's
right.
my turn.
So I'm gonna montage through this now a little bit.
Okay. Yep.
There is nothing in Emathan that can stop Janka. She is running for her life. She is terrified by whatever it is she saw. And
Talk to Egan at all? Or, I mean, Douglan at all about what's going on?
she's not talking to anybody. She is
Okay.
running.
terrified.
So
That's
the whole
right.
group kind of collects back up because Janka is running back to the entrance into the sewers.
Okay.
She is hellbound to get out of here. And anybody that asks her anything, she just says she just keeps screaming that we have to get out of here.
Okay.
You find yourselves recollected basically in that room is where the first spot that she stops running.
So we've gone through the alleyway, into that chamber.
Yeah,
into
through
where
the
we
door,
fought
down the
Otyuks.
stairs, into the rooms where you fought the Otyuks.
Okay, cool. I'm no longer big of fat.
Janka? Lass? Are you with us?
I am, but we have to get back and tell them that is, it's some sort of demonic creature. Its power was terrifying.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's walk and talk, maybe. Make our way through these sewers. I can decanter of endless water on people as we go, so we don't get too nasty.
Now, was it like an immediate physical threat to us, or just more of a
Existential dread.
existential threat, or like you learned about their like crazy plan that'll take a few months to implicate, sort of thing? Like, what's the timeline for?
Can it wait till we get to
It-
level 19,
I-
maybe 18? Say it.
I haven't fully. Somehow, the Dark One's body was like a portal into this place where there was just creatures of unimaginable power.
Could you kind of see the creatures in your mind? Did they have like big arms and then a couple little arms and big demonic mouths, and they could cast spells? Because we had a dream.
Wait. Did you see any color?
Oh, good question.
I think so.
Sorry to interrupt you, Kogaan. I thought
it's okay.
I thought I had
It's a
something.
good
but
question.
Please continue with your question.
Oh well, I'll describe the demon that we had fought in the gate dream. Remember the gate dream from a while ago?
Yeah,
when we
she
fought those
says, she's kind of looking in her mind's eye. Yeah, there were some of those there, yes, but they were not the ones that were. They are not the ones that terrified me. There were ones many, many, many times larger.
Oh Jesus! Well, okay, cool. Let's keep going.
Wait. You don't think we should maybe at least try to pause
Yeah.
this right now. They may be vulnerable.
Oh, you want to
Their
go
guard
fight
their
the thing?
guard is gone. I don't know about fight, but if maybe we can try and dispel the magic that's being used to bind this body to this portal or plane,
Hmm.
or send this monster back to where it came from. Um, I think now might be at least worth a quick effort.
I see what you're saying. I
Um,
mean, it sounds like it's a living portal thing. So, like, you want to try to banish it?
well, I can banish a creature, but I can also try to dispel the magic um, that is being used, that is probably being used to, make a portal. But yeah, if it's a actual monster, um,
Well,
I
that's a
can send it back to its plane of existence.
okay. That's
But
Janka.
if it doesn't go back to that plane of existence, it'll at least disappear for um, a
A
few
minute.
seconds
Hmm.
and then come back to here.
Hmm.
But you got to wonder why it has to use a body, and even if just blazing this body on fire, makes the portal lose its connection, and they like at the very least would have to backtrack ever so slightly and get this spell recast on a new vessel.
Hmm. Janka, did it feel like a living entity or a sentient thing? Like, was it at least like, is it a creature? Is it something that leads them?
I I don't know exactly what possesses the body, but I think it is one of those things that were there.
Okay, so there is a body, but the body is no longer itself. It is possessed by a thing.
And did you get the impression that some magical power was connecting these two things?
Yes, there is some sort of connection between them and this place, between it and this place.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm on board with Aldric, I suppose.
I mean, I can do it from 120 feet. All right, if I can see that thing from its cave entrance,
Hmm. Hmm.
then I can at least try to do this once. And then, I have Misty Step. I have a reaction if I take damage that I will jump back 60 feet anywhere I can see. Could then go invisible after that.
We're
So,
we're pretty safe here. Do we want to? Should we take a bit of a rest? We could heal up a little bit, get you know, recharge. What do you guys want to do? Or is that taking too much time?
I think it might, like, time is of the essence right now. If anything discovers the guard is down,
Yeah. Okay.
they could be back. And I'm okay to do this if you guys can stand back behind me and let
No.
me get in there, because there is a risk of us maybe alerting this thing. We have this ability to move stealthily right now. I could take that to my advantage. I'm quite stealthy without that. But
Oh,
if
so
if
you're going to try to sneak in there and
if I have to, if I can see it without sneaking in there, absolutely not.
gotcha. Okay.
120 feet away, I can see it, even if it's dark, in darkness.
Gotcha.
Do this one thing, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going to be the running in front of everyone.
I see.
You'll then have to follow me.
I'll lead the way, both into battle and away from it.
All right.
What do you guys
Yeah.
think? Is it worth the risk? I know it's a little bit
I've known. Oh,
out of the orders we were given, but I made contact with my patron, and they. Oh, sorry, Ronin, you weren't here for that, but I asked the patron about the dark one, and they
I know
said that
more about you than you think.
Whoa, what do you know?
I have a reputation. A good one? This is not the time. Anyways, very recently I talked to my patron, and they said that this dark one is not who they appear to be,
All right, that's so loud.
not somebody of this world. But
Sorry, you were saying?
Just
yeah,
rotted feeling myself.
So, Janka kind of interrupts and she says, I will not go back. I had strict instructions to take this information to my command.
Okay.
I cannot risk not being able to ensure that this information gets back. If you go, you go alone.
Is that Warlock guy waiting for you somewhere near?
He should be.
Okay.
Colin, how experienced is Janka? Does she come across? Is this like a very high level?
I mean, she's an experienced field agent. So
she's not a fighter of any sort.
She's just not much of a fighter. She'll fight in a pinch,
Right.
But that's not her specialty.
She's still a vanguard.
She's like a spy type of thing.
She's a spy thing. Yeah, she's not.
I'm just trying to gauge someone being that terrified. That is a pretty experienced. It obviously makes you think, but in character, Aldric, I'm not one to keep anyone from their destiny. And if we're gonna gain something from banishing it, I'm willing to take the chance. So you tell me where you want me.
I'm down. Let's go and banish this thing.
we've completed the basic part of the mission. We should try to
get a
Nice
one-up.
test.
beyond.
Yeah.
Maybe
Ronin,
there's a nice little bonus involved. We don't know.
Ronin, you've been here the longest. Are we fools?
I've worked with Janka for some time, and I've never seen her this terrified. And then I turned to Janka. Is this truly that much of a risk, or was it more that you felt that fear was imbued in you rather than you felt threatened?
Oh, interesting question.
What? You can see she's collecting herself a little more now. That you're sort of what terrified me was what I saw on the other side. Those creatures, those demons, were enormously powerful, but you need to know that they knew I was watching. It is possible they will know that you could be coming.
Okay.
If you go, just know that they might be there.
Because if it is a living portal thing, maybe it might bring things through itself. I don't know.
Well, we know at least one thing travels into that body. Could others come through it? I don't understand enough of what I saw.
Well, what's the worst that could happen? Look, there's 4 of us. We're pretty badass, if I do say so myself. It is an opportunity to potentially wipe the leadership from the Iceborne orcs here.
Or at least, delay them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I describe what came through that portal at Tianchar the first time around?
Those were gifts.
They were all GIF?
Yeah.
What about the dreams that Douglan's been having?
You've seen the Gabbro in the dreams. You've seen those creatures that attacked you in the dream.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Can I describe that to Janka?
Yeah, she's already said that because
Yeah, I
Kogaan
described it.
asked the same thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Kogaan asked if, and she said there were some of them there that she saw, but
But they
that's
weren't
not the
ones to worry
ones
about.
that
She saw
terrified
larger
her.
things, yeah.
There
that
were
terrified.
much larger demons there that were the ones that terrified her. And she, you
So I
know,
turn back to
she feels like it's
Yeah.
one of those that possesses the Dark One.
If I may, Ronin, before you go, so I've had some visions, Aldric, and one such, I tried to battle these, and I was nothing but a play toy. So we can go back, but just know if we engage, it's not going to be pretty.
Plus,
No engagement. Agreed.
okay, yeah, because if it's a giant thing that's possessing this body, then maybe like, who knows if fighting it will unleash this thing more readily upon our plane? Like, we just don't know anything. But a quick banishment might be a good effort. Unless it resists. Nah. We have to try to flee.
I'm willing to try.
Well, perhaps we have a compromise here, Aldric. Why don't you, that one hallway looked straight into the tent, at least the opening. If you can see him from 120, you can try to do your thing, but not get any closer. Because I can get away a little bit, but the rest of us are pretty much, well, actually I don't know. Ronin, I assume, has pretty fleet of foot, but I don't really want to get into a foot race with orcs if that's what he's got on his side. To say nothing of those demons that I fought.
Well, we've wiped out the orcs in the area for now, so like now is a good opportunity to attempt this.
Again, we don't know what we don't know. And I would just say as a compromise to stay our distance to where he's still effective, and then if we can't see in, that's something that's telling us not to go any further.
Okay. Sounds good. We won't enter the tent. We'll just look for a view inside the tent.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go back out there.
All right, I guess I'll just give you the map back.
Dun 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 dun.
The DM says with
Malicious glee.
yes.
It's not malicious.
Okay, so I would
It's
attempt
delicious.
to stealthily move to this corner.
Together as a group. Because is this, where's ping mode? Is this basically the opening here?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
That
And,
is indeed.
If we don't have a big enough opening, we could have Ronin just shoot like 15 arrow holes in a perfect circle, and then one right in the middle to make a window.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Where are you going to go there, Aldric?
To the bottom right corner here. Stealthily as possible.
Okay, and I'm just going to bring the rest of the group in here behind you.
Almost. It's like 30 feet shy of 120, basically. Pretty close.
All right, so you guys can take control from there.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna, we won't go completely by the combat tracker at this point until there's something that I feel needs to engage that. But use your movement appropriately.
Maybe go out there and just like, I don't know. Hey, come out. I don't know. Big silly.
Aldric, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to stealthily move around the corner.
You're in ping mode still.
Yeah.
So like there sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seize what I seize.
Give me a stealth check just to see if you quietly so I can get a feel for that.
Not bad.
Now, from where you are, you can see the tent.
Yep.
That's a bit of an awning that's on the front, sort of towards your side. The tent is closed.
Tent is closed.
You got a 300-foot blast.
Okay. Now, that was my word. I'll turn around and go back. Say the tent is closed. Are you sure you want to end this here?
The alternative is getting right up into it.
Well, gentlemen, I've been tasked with supporting you in your mission. Though this exceeds the mission parameters, theoretically, if I was to shoot an arrow at the tent with my gathered swarm, could the gathered swarm potentially shred the opening of the tent?
What's the range on gathered swarm?
Oh, that's a good question. I wasn't sure if it was.
It might have a range itself, so you might have
Yeah, that's a good point. Hold on, let me just pull it up here. Swarm of the gathered swarm. There it is. So it doesn't say.
It's,
Hold on.
Pass it on the ammo, but then it's just applied to the ammo, isn't it?
TCOE 60.
yeah, attached to everything. Just click it. There should be another little thing. You just click it again. Another little like dice or shield icon. Within that with.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is much better. Okay, excellent. There's nothing in there about range.
Okay, so it's just attached to your arrow, and you can launch your. You got your sharpshooter, so you have crazy range with your longbow. No penalties there.
Like 380 feet or something.
It's like whatever the long end of the longbow is, up to that with no disadvantage. So you could shoot the tent open, potentially the flap, maybe. You're muted, Colin.
Thank you.
Colin's probably just swearing.
Yeah, he's like, God, these.
Nope,
Because-
not at all.
frickin-
I was opening
Manny,
a
you
can.
could-
I was opening a can, so I didn't want
You
everyone
can maybe
to
use
listen.
the one on there that's like move an enemy 15 feet
15
horizontally.
feet. Yeah,
You could
because it's a
maybe
strength save.
use that to open a flap.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah,
First flap open kind of thing.
that makes sense to me.
Oh, Fudgesicle. Is this the route we want to go? Are you sure?
I'm following Aldric's lead. He knows more about arcane stuff than I do.
I think this is about as far as we should go.
Cool.
Because, yeah, if I can see him, I can do this one thing. That's it.
You want me to try and open the tent?
Yep.
Sure.
How many arrows do you have left?
No, lots. Don't worry about it. I had 60, so I don't know. I have
120
enough.
feet range. I
You got
can
lots.
see,
Over 50.
even if it's dark inside there. So, yeah, I would stand out beside you, hold my hand out, waiting to cast dispel magic on the creature that's inside the tent. As soon as I can seize him. Who the
Okay.
hell's that? She's back. She's
All right,
beast.
so- Do you want me to roll for this?
Yeah, if you're going to.
Attack roll.
You need something to attack. I'm just going to lay Janka over there so you have a target.
I was gonna say.
Oh, he can just roll an attack roll.
I'm
with-
not
trade.
will it roll? Yeah, I think it'll roll all your bonuses. Yeah, go ahead
just
and give
roll.
it a
You
try.
Just grab the attack roll and throw it in the
Just
tray.
roll the attack roll into the tray.
All right. Sounds good.
The 10 dodges.
No, it's not going to take a lot to move the entranceway. It does open where Aldric and Ronin can get a pretty clear look inside. So, as the door flies open, there's a bit of smoke that comes out, guys. The tent appears empty.
Let's get the hell out of here right now.
Smoke whips outside? Like briefly or continuously?
Well, just as if it was being trapped by the door, and when the door kind of moved away, some smoke came out, and then as the door kind of comes back into place,
I see.
it stops.
It's like as if a fireplace was in there or something.
But
Yeah.
to the two of you, you get a pretty good look inside the tent. The tent is now empty.
Okay, we're out of here. Right?
Yep. Let's go.
Okay.
As quickly as possible.
Run away!
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll just assume you
Tactical
all run
retreat type
back.
situation.
When you get back to the room, the room, Janka is gone.
Yeah.
She took off, and which was sort of discussed with going to try to meet up with Balko. And that is where we're going to call tonight's session. We'll pick up with you guys in that room, ready to go wherever you would like.
Gross, we have to stay in a stinky room for a whole 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, we got to sit here. Yeah, it's real time for the players. Just 2 weeks of sitting there.
Yeah.
Excellent first go at it, guys. Manny, great job. You're picking it up pretty quick. I think we're starting to get all the little bugs worked out of your setup there. Yeah, that was good. A lot going on here, obviously. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A terrifying evil.
yeah, that you now don't know where it is.
Yes.
Creepy.
Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna sign us out, and we can have a quick chat and end our night. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sign us out for the night.